Start recording. Alright. Attack a defender.
A 6.
I have no scouts or infiltrates, so I'm presuming you want me to go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Oh, reserves. I have Stern in reserve. I'm assuming you have Death Shroud and then, yeah. The,
Yeah.
the things
Every,
you'd
all the,
expect.
yep, all the tanks are on the table.
Is the sorcerer on the table or alone?
Uh, that's a good question. He should probably go in deep strike. There's no
Makes
reason to
sense.
start him on the table.
And your loadout from him is the fourth weapon. Cool,
Yep.
cool.
With the
Boom,
once
boom.
again funny good guns. Where he goes
Let me
like
go ahead and
833 or
cast
whatever it is.
these. Sounds good. I'm just gonna put the banner girls on home. You have no indirect, so let me just be aware. Basically just want them to be strung up and screening, but not get shot turn one. So I think it's probably, as long as I'm behind like that, I should be good, right? Haven't
Yeah.
had a proper look at this map, but you have predators and they move 10 with nothing else. Cool, so behind that should be good. Just gonna go ahead and do the screening homework now, so I don't have to do that later.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side.
Seems good. Um, so where is this exactly? Show contain. So if we want you to be able to do containment, we move you here and then we back you off 10. Think that looks annoying to shoot. Yep, Junif is just ready to contain if we need to. Exactly where that goes yet. Mm, maybe they need to move you more here. Your only big shooting pieces are the
Three
predators, and you have flamers on
tanks.
the drones, yeah?
Flamers on the drones, yeah. And then the Pike Marines for a
Okay.
variety of the
The threat range
Meltas,
on that is
skewers,
8 plus charge, right? Out of the
yeah, out of the Rhino.
Rhino. Or you move 15 and jump out
Mhm.
and shoot. But then I might shoot you back. I think this is probably where we want this. Do we mind? I don't think we do. Let's do that. Keep the sacrosancts available, but screening. This is where we want you. We're just gonna move it back. Um, that should be unshootable on the cannon S. That's one. Just checking, like, so I don't
Oh,
give up
yeah,
a weird angle, cause like it's not
yeah.
technically
I
this,
bet
it's like
they.
this.
Yeah, you're fine.
Boop.
These cultists going over here.
Let's go ahead and see what that actually is. So we're doing 10, that's 11, so we have a bit of leeway. So just gonna check if I can still fit my paragons here if I wanted to. They're going in one of the two ruins, I haven't decided which yet. It's
Mhm.
good to keep your options open. I'm just gonna make sure that I haven't trapped myself in a hole. The other alternative is like this angle, right? Looking at it, being like, as long as we're behind this one, I should be good. Potentially, what does that look like? It's like 10 here. You don't gain anything on a pivot on this one, right?
I don't think so. Yeah.
So I think it's probably, or if we do it the other way around, talking like, so as long as we're hidden from behind the corner, we should be good. So now we're
Yeah,
talking
that looks good.
that. So potentially the paragons could go somewhere like this and not get shot. That doesn't look too bad. We'll hold that for now. An immolator. Sorry.
Good.
No matter how much we both might want it, predators do in fact not have infiltrate, at least in this edition.
Oh, that'd be good.
Knock knock.
I'll
Who's
take.
there? What am I doing? Nothing productive, but that's what's changed. If we do that, then we can't do that. Is that okay? Maybe not. Maybe we need to do that. What's the distance between this? Like you can potentially walk out here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops down. Don't know how
Oh,
many you are.
okay. There's 5.
Cool. Um, can't really get shot this way. Period. So it's mainly like this. Um, hmm. That could potentially be interesting. We do like that. And then we have like, what's 12 plus 4? Yeah, maybe. If we commit to paragons on that side, I think. I don't think we need to do anything along those lines right now. We can just. Can you shoot me in this ruin? I don't really think so. It's like
Yeah, because I
this
can't I
angle.
can't fit here, so like
Yeah,
at least on turn 2 probably, but not turn 1.
yeah, exactly. And at that point, if I haven't adjusted, well, that's
Yeah.
my fault. Uh,
Hmm.
I haven't completely checked all of the angles, so let me know if I've like forgot to spin an arm the right way. But I think something like that
Yeah.
should be fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Just gonna put this rhino out here to the safe thing, just behind whatever the slide was.
yep, seems good. Let's see what we want. Immolator. So we obviously don't want it to get shot. That seems like a terrible idea. I think you get to like something like this. So let's have a bit of leeway, and then we don't have any stupid fuck ups. The server is called Potato because that's usually how I play. But
Mhm.
see if we can avoid that for now. Um, Big Mortimer is over there. Hmm. Okay. You just have the predators left, yeah?
Yep.
Hmm. Curious. How do we want to do this? Because we can still go exactly, and then that goes there. So what do you need on advance? Like that is 12, because there's 3 inches. So here it's like that isn't terrible, but it's also super exposed turn 1. So if we go here and then we go, that needs a 4 on the advance. That seems like a bad thing to gamble on. Because the small size are 3 inches.
Mhm.
If we do this, then what happens? Now what? I don't think that's terrible. And then what do we do for triumph? Potentially we start you like here. That doesn't really work. Seems like a good pocket for it. How far up do you get? So we're talking like this angle is probably the most annoying one, right? Because you can absolutely like drive a predator up, and that this would be the sharpest one from like
Mhm.
edge of this corner into edge of that corner. Talking that. Apologies if this takes a bit of time. Just want to see potentially
You're
if we
good.
move, if we triumph like there, then I shouldn't be able to get shot, and then we can still fit the warglaive here. Oops. Technically clipping the edge of a wall. Something like that should be doable. And then what? So triumph, let's say you're here, then getting over there is a bit of an issue. Do we care about that? Do we rather want... So if you are not here and if we instead do Val, this area just seems more fun. And then we'd leave that one a bit like of an expansion part. I think that's probably better. Can have the Arcos and we can have the Palatine unit over here. Alternatively, how does it look like if we just do this and then that is still unshootable? And then we move all over here. Yeah, don't mind that. And then I think the Triumph is going here no matter what. So let's lock that one in.
Okay.
And then we can potentially put an armature here as well. If we go here, you move like 12. That's okay, but like not optimal. This can still do that, which seems good.
Put a predator in the corner.
Yep. Probably just putting down the next one. Let me know if you find a shooting angle on these. I don't think there is one.
Not from my deployment zone. Like, yeah, no, you're fine.
Sounds good.
We're getting
So
right.
if they go here, they move 8 and with +2 from the Triumph that it's 10 and then they charge with +1. So like this gets this sort of angle and then we shoot all the way over here. But we're gonna have a really hard time getting into this castle if we're all the way over here. Because like, yeah, we can stage here and then what? Whereas if we start all the way over here, don't really have a way to springboard. Oops. Make sure they physically fit. Something like that I think should be good enough. And then, yeah, sort of expected. Where do we want you? We can either put you here. Here isn't too bad. Don't really need the help over there. This provides some quite nice, like, okay, so if we... You don't have anything on the line here, so this angle isn't too much of a worry. Gonna lock that one position. Yeah, so we're looking at this angle to be the sharpest one, right? So if we redraw and take this one, put you just on the edge of that so you don't get shot turn one. We potentially can move you up 12. Doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright.
I'm good.
Best of luck, dude. Let's see who goes first.
You too.
That's 3.
One.
Scout moves. I don't have any.
I do. Just gonna go up into the walls.
Sounds reasonable. And I'm assuming Morty is in reroll once to wound, unless you say anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's
Um,
the only one that
seems
exists.
reasonable. Triumph is gonna be in movement and 6 of Feel Pain this round. I'm probably gonna be sitting in AP or double dice from there on, but please, if you, please remind me. So to start a battle round, Triumph makes me automatically roll a 6. Wow, so good at this game.
Mhm.
Um, not to brag or anything.
Oh, and
Uh,
-1 save contagion.
yeah, makes sense. Cool. I don't think there's anything else. Start game. Home becomes sticky. We should set up a picture-in-picture. Um, let's go. Boop. Lock in. Area denial. Defend stronghold. Defend. We can't do turn one. Mark for death. That's very fun. What are your 3 marks?
You know, about said you want me to pick.
It's it's fine.
Let's see. Yeah, Morty, Predator, Rhino.
Yep. Let's see if we get a CP on June. If we do, does that mean we actually want to redraw? Because we're not getting a CP anyway for marked. I mean, it's turn 1. Question is, this army is really good at like burning through CP in a heartache. It's fine. We'll just take our area and be fine with it. That sounds like an Arco job. We want you to send something real to the middle. It's probably just gonna be cultists, and that is what it is. Um, maybe maybe the Rhino should have been positioned differently, so you could just send off the cannoneers. Ah well, mistakes happen. On a 4-up, we get to keep it as a miracle for our banner on home. It's a 6. That's a good one, at least. Movement. Okay, so let's start off by doing the important stuff. This one has to be 12 inches, so we're talking right here. Figuring out where the objective goes. So I need the deployment zones back up. So potentially, where do we want this? So if we want it to be like right here, is that properly 12 inches? That's close enough. Oh, this is bad. I think I cloned one that's up in the air for some reason instead of
Just unlock it and it should fall.
clone makes sense. Something like this. Oh, I guess toggles. Oh, well, it's on top of the terrain. I can just make it like
Yeah.
that. Can we? I'm not gonna gizmo it. That's annoying. It's fine. The basis doesn't need to be seen. So if we want to
Well,
do that, we need one of them to be exactly on that. That's fine. We can put it like that for now. Probably just gonna be like Battle Sisters getting out of the car. We want area denial, so share area. Which means this Arco is moving 7 and then +1, +2 from Triumph for regular move and +1 to the advance, so we're always making it. I'm just gonna roll an advance on the red Arco squad. They rolled a 2, so 2 plus 9, plus 7 is 9, and then +3, because +2 move, +1 advance is 12. What is these? So what are you going to do about the middle? Potentially just like moving up Poxwalkers. So what do you need on the advance to get? So this guy needs like a 2 or a 3 to fit, but you're gonna have trouble fitting like a good amount of them. Alternatively, we just put stuff out here, we put too many, you shoot them off, and they're gonna die anyway. One of them absolutely needs to go here, right? Need area denial, that is not a question. How many do I think you can easily fit on? This isn't exact, but like, if we jam all of it on, that seems bad. Like really bad. Whereas if we put just enough, I think this might be doable. So we clearly want some of them to just be behind this wall. Good question. How many is too many? This unit is probably still dying. It sort of just depends on like what angles I'm giving you to shoot me back on, right? That's not happening. I think just putting one on seems like a mistake.
I'm not sure.
I think potentially want you to shoot them and not just deny me with cultists. If I do 5 like this, that means like these idiots need to get on. It's like a 3 still. Don't think I'm getting this no matter the way we slice it, so at that point we might just look to stage instead. Okay, so Paragons, are you tiny enough to sit here without getting shot? No, you have a weird little bell thingy on your head. So
Mm-hmm.
you just too tall. And the predator can absolutely see that, which is frustrating. Okay. Whereas here you can absolutely hide under this, right? But then we're talking like really weird movement, because that is +6 to move over. Already regretting what I staged. Oh well. Mm, it's fine. Let's just string back instead. Um, Go ahead and give me this one. Do a 1. We're just gonna have this guy barely touch. That, that. Let's go with that. Um, Green Arco Squad is just going to jump out. Go ahead and take an advance. It's a 2. This man moves 10. So basically don't want to give you a shooting angle on this. Think that looks good. We're still behind this corner. We can move more towards here in case. Where is this angle? It's like here. And then we're going to jump into the rhino with the sacrosands. And then let me just go ahead and see so we don't block if we can land here. Let's go to move that guy out of the way. Roll an advance on the rhino and see what happens. It's a 3, so 15 I don't think is enough. I'm gonna lock the position to check. So 5 inches here. So it's 10 left, and just moving straight over is 3 up and then 3 down, so it's this movement +6. So it seems like it can potentially land here. Do I want that? If the rhino is here, then as long as we have the availability to disembark behind a big angle, if I lock your position, move you up as aggressively as possible, this is what we're talking about. Then let's go ahead and draw a line. As long as we're behind that, and then return. If I put the rhino, let's go ahead and lock you again in case we fuck something up. 5, and then we have 4 more. So 3.6, and then 0.4 left. Something like that. We are absolutely getting shot by Predator this way, but we have enough room to disembark either behind the ruin or up here to make sure that we can still get out without getting shot by anything. It's turn 1, so you're not charging with anything big. It's gonna be like Morty, but yeah, I think it's fine if Morty is all the way over here already. This Canoness, let me just go ahead and check the screens. Think we're good to just say, redraw my angles. Oops. think it's fine if we just go ahead and spread out the battle sisters. Go ahead and hug the angle as close as possible on this side. And then you should be able to hug the angle on this side without getting shot this way, because you don't have anything that's threatening this angle. Be like this. I guess that's fine. And then you are just going to make sure that we screen the Death Shroud in the corner. I can probably finagle this better. Boop. And then all the way to the line. That means you can go all the way to this. Cool. And then this screens. Screens. Yeah, we can have a look at that on my turn too. This Canoness is just gonna walk up and hide in the corner. We don't have anything back here, that's fine. Don't really need to care much about it on this map, because you don't get primary for your home anyways. I don't know why I'm bothering to screen. I think we should, however, look to probably just stage, right? Let's go ahead and move the second Arco squad up. Like with last time, we're just going to hide over here as best as possible. Don't want to get shot by anything stupid, because that would be stupid. Something like this, I think. Then they are positioned so they can be the one doing the action. And I think this means that we put the paragons in here, and we don't want to get shot by absolutely anything. This one moves 10, so it's basically all the way over. So like the most narrowest of lines we're talking about is something like this. With that guy. So how does that look in practice? Is it better to just be off the terrain? I think so. I think that probably just looks better than the alternative. We can probably go ahead. Okay, so give me contain. Save Junif. Let's lock you. Sorry if this is taking a while.
You're good, man. Painting trim, so take your time.
Listening to the madman ramble. Trying to solve world's most complicated quest. It's like, should we do this gold one or rust? Yeah, let's do it. So you can only... Let's go ahead and roll an advance on Junif, see what we get up to. That's a 10. So we're moving 10 plus 3 is more than enough. We're just going to move her out of the way and behind all of the shooting angles based on what I can see. Don't know exactly where there is, and I'm not going to take up too much time. That looks like it's hidden to me. Let me know if that's incorrect. Now just going to disembark the Battle Sisters. Yep, cool. They are just gonna run out and then be next to the objective so that if you don't come and contest it, it's sticky. And the reminder token can go there. Then I think it's time we take an advance on the immolator. So this is moving 15 plus d6, so 16. Now here's the big question. Ponder, I wonder. If you walk up here and shoot me, I guess that's fine. Don't think I mind that too much. Like, what is if we lock you? If we go like, I think this is still the best rotation, or potentially we do it with the spike the other way. So if we do that, then you're shooting me this way, but only this way. What do we gain from it? We get to get wrapped by cultist. Sounds like a powerful advantage. We get out of the way. If we start off by figuring out where the paragons want to go, and then we're just gonna back off the immolator appropriately. I don't know exactly where it's gonna go yet, but I'm just gonna pre-measure the paragons and see where I want them. to have to double check that I have these ones. Yeah, exactly. So this would be like from this corner to this corner is the sharpest angle, and I'm not getting shot this way. So we're just gonna hide in the spot where we are perfectly hidden. And I think nothing can see the paragons here because we're not getting shot this way, and the closest angle you can't go past here. So since we're behind this corner, we should be good, and we're not getting shot this way. Turn one.
Mm-hmm.
That is an unmakeable charge. Can like move a rhino, disembark, but like I don't think you get all the way here on turn one. Um, just gonna nudge the emulator up, something like that. Cool. Warglaive, do you want to do anything right now? I guess we can check your advance and see where you end up. That's a 4. Um, is this hideable? Looks difficult. This is absolutely like that is hiding from this angle, and I think we're absolutely getting shot by this angle. Seems like a terrible
Yeah.
idea. Not the brightest idea I've had so far. Maybe this one should have just been in reserves looking at it, but well, that happens. Haven't played
I
the
don't
map
know.
before. We take
I'm
it.
about to say the reserve shooting on this map is just like bad.
Yeah, maybe the ingressing is good. Like ingressing here or ingressing here isn't too bad. But I don't know. I think it's just gonna have to stay. Why did I pick this map? I don't like it. God damn it, Lucas. Why are you the captain? Why did you do this to yourself? Um, so that's a whole lot of bullshit and a whole lot of nothing. To say, I take my 5 on air denial. Go ahead.
Sounds good.
Throwing away marked. Storm defend.
Defend. Recycle. Well, actually, both of those get recycled if I want. That's. Come on. There we go. Extend and recover.
No!
That's. Those are
Ryan, those
good.
are good cards. You're supposed to draw the bad ones. Like, mark for them.
No.
God damn it.
I get stickied as well. Oh, I'm red.
Shaking
Red
my
player.
nerdling.
Yeah, so I think we just kill your Argos.
No, don't do that.
I'm never taking this unless I'm tabling you, which I don't think is happening. Um,
What do
then I
you mean
guess the
your team
question.
is up a bunch of point in the round? What do you mean?
I
Go on,
don't
gamble with me.
know. We can just like say 10-10 right now and just walk away. No.
If this was the first game, I wouldn't mind it. That's why I have it down as a matrix. But if we do that, I don't think we're winning this round. No, it's also ritual, so it's super dry.
Yeah. Let's say where do I just like copycat build put an objective here?
So original.
And then you just send Arcos in, and then Morty's there. You have to kill Morty, and it's like probably not happening. It's 1 unit of Arcos. Because your transport too is the immolator, right?
Yeah, that's empty.
Okay. The immolator's empty, so
Yep,
they're in this rhino.
yep.
Okay. So you have the Sacrisons, which is
Sorry, I'm just gonna micro shuffle the paragons. I noticed a mistake in my positioning. If you don't mind.
yeah, go for it.
I think we should just like be even more up.
And the objectives get made at the end of my turn, so I can score extend off that, right?
Oh god, I think so, because you're active player, right?
I would assume so.
And let's see. So end of your turn. Yep. So you get to
Okay.
pick.
Neat. So I really just have to shoot you off if I don't want to like I don't know. I would like to kill all of those guys. But that means I have to point a lot of guns at it.
Yep. And if you kill too many in one activation, I'm just gonna pull off. Right?
Yep.
Whereas if you don't put anything on the middle, I might just make you shoot all
Stay
of it.
there. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Um, you're just one each. Just one each. Yeah, let's just advance this cultist.
Ooh,
Going eat.
I should have put more models on the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that should get this guy on. Just enough to tie. And we'll string back. I'll see your move and copy it.
Yep, unfortunate. I should have just known that you wouldn't roll more than a 2 in the advance and put more bodies on it. What am I doing? Clearly a mistake.
My tanks are like, no, I don't. Arcos are so weird. It just doesn't sound like a lot, but I know it's a million attacks, so
It's
it'll probably
60
just
attacks
be
with
good.
sustained, with potential hit
Yeah,
points. So like,
it
yeah,
does
I'll
more than
hit
I
like
think it
almost
does.
all of them.
Yeah.
I just imagine them like the blow up dolls that you see at gas stations, just like waddling up and down. And the fucking noodles.
So that just comes as here. Let's figure out where my objective's going before I move everything. Where's it at?
I think it's 12 from a No Man's Land one.
No, is it No Man's? Let's
And
see.
there you go.
Set up anywhere on battlefield. Yep, it is No Man's. You're right. Okay.
Is that one
Other way.
tilted? It is.
Yeah, it's like tilted to fuck. It's just the models and
Might be a model.
that's about right. Good enough. Um,
Oh my
so
god.
if that's going there, who's doing that? A drone can just come hit the button. That's fine.
I guess that Paragon's is tilting. Oh well.
This purchase, where's Vol? Vol moves 10 effectively when they're next to the Triumph.
Yep.
So I
The
don't think you're
Meltas are
getting.
18, the grenade launchers are 24, and Volley's 36 on their shots.
It's like meh.
And the weapon she can buff is the Strength 6 Heavy Bolter to B6 attacks instead. If I eat a miracle.
It's 3, 3. We're just gonna. Morty can put his tiptoe on that. 3, 6, like it's 12. That's enough where you have to kill something off that objective or take it. Yeah, I'm gonna advance these bottom cultists, I think. God, I hate recover assets.
This has gotta be the best turn for it, though.
Yeah, but I always find some way to get stuck with it, and it's just annoyed.
I would lie if I'm saying I'm not looking at doing that to you right this moment.
Yeah, it's almost like, do I just like suck it up and put Morty out so he can go do it? Because Sacrosanct, how good are Sacrosanct at killing Mortarion?
They're strength 5, but they are lethal sustained, so like they're
Yeah,
hitting on 3s with full rerolls after the strat, with lethal sustain, and then they're wounding you on 6s. Probably shouldn't kill them. They're AP 2 on everything, but like, It's
yeah.
35
Safe one.
attacks with 5 of them being damage 3, 3 of them being damage 2, and the rest damage 1.
And like this guy comes like I don't, might be able to see Morty. You're definitely not getting me in Melta range. You might actually not be able to cut that corner.
I think it's like bit here.
Yeah, you can see me. But again, meh.
3s into
Falls
4s
definitely
because strength 12.
new. I don't know. I've had Morty tank entire like guard shooting phases or like die to a fucking jump pack squad. So
Yeah, no, same. I once had someone hand him 13 Angron saves, and I made 9 of them, and then a bunch of the Philippines. And it's
sounds
like,
good.
yeah, that's average, right? He rolled like
Yeah,
half sustained, but
this guy's get to here if he wants to participate, which he should be able to. Yeah, I don't know. I really want these Arcos dead, so we'll just go 8 and pivot. Unless I can't get there.
I don't know if you can.
Mm,
Ah, god damn
uh,
it! That was dodgeable. Oh well, fuck me, I guess.
These cultists are just gonna advance.
Yep.
We just gonna go here, somewhere in there. I think the rhino wants to come up. This guy. I don't know. Two predators might be enough. Yeah, because now you're just gonna pull one off, so I think it's fine. Or are you gonna pull off the first one rather? This man will just get a little bit of this. This should all still be screened.
They're two 32 mil bases, so yeah, good.
Yeah, looks good. That looks good. That's all screened out. That should be fine. So you're coming in front of me, which is whatever. You make the objective. You're recovering. We get extend because this game is interesting.
That's not
Um,
one of the words I would use for this matchup.
all right. So we'll go to shooting. Starting
Go
with
for
this
it.
predator.
Yep,
I assume we're in 24. Yeah. Here's
yep,
autocannons.
yep.
I'll hit 5 wounds. Here,
Do
T3.
we want to
Yeah.
take? I'm wondering if I just want to take these on the No, let's take it on the invulns. I was thinking about taking out on the 7 up to guarantee die. 6 ups, and then these are damage 3. So first guy lives on 1 and then dies. Sorry, if I need to declare this first. We're absolutely pulling off the objective.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So 1, 2, 3 dead, and then 1 is on 1.
Okay. We'll shoot the Havoc launcher then. You
Blast 2.
definitely 2. Yep. Roll. That. Threes. 3
6s,
B1.
5s. So damage guy dies.
Nice. Last cannons. Both
And
miss. And you're
after
probably out of range for the
you're
bolt.
within 24 and outside of 18. Oh, I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We're outside of
Yep.
rapid, but yeah.
One
Just one.
more. 6 up, 5 up. Nope. Add damage on a guy behind the wall, and then these ones say bye bye.
Cool.
Yep.
That's me. I'll get 5 on extend. Recovers ongoing.
Sounds good, dude. And recover. What's doing it at home? Is it just like?
Mortarian. Oh, on home. I guess the poxwalkers.
Yep. Fair enough. And your intention was to screen
I
this, yeah?
yeah. So it looks pretty good.
Yep. Can probably just go ahead and pop that in right now. Right. Before funny things happen, guess it's technically a roll off, but I imagine you're just gonna stick on Mortarian's aura for the rest of the game in the same.
Yeah.
Um, so here's the thing. So we got a 6. Do we want movement for sure? Do we want anything else here? Like AP1 isn't bad, right? Um, can send the rest of the Arco, so they're gonna move 9, so it's a 4 in charge. Can swing out to get a +1. Then they most likely kill the cultist, and you have to kill me afterwards as well. Is there any funny business we can get up to? Maybe. Drones are 3 each, right?
OC, yeah.
Yeah. 12. That's an annoying number. Stop that.
Hmm?
Um, I think We obviously want the cultist dead. Do we care if you slam into that? Not really. Um, so Stern's fights first is pretty annoying for the Plague Marines. We've built in precision. So we can potentially just heroic and kill a foul blight spawn. Then you lose fight first, which is cool. Does that mean we push? Like, I have this matrix as a 10-10, and if we both hide for 5 turns, I think it's very close to a 10-10. But, that's no fun. We've been waiting like 3 weeks to play this game. And my team is down a lot. Like, I think I counted on it, and it's like, we need to. I don't think we're gonna be winning the round, but to win the round, I need to get either a 19 or 20, and my partner needs to get a 19 or 20. And he said he's feeling sick today, so probably not gonna win. But the other thing is like, how much do I need to get to draw? Because that is more interesting. Where we are at right now. So 55 is still a win in this format, so we need to reach 46 points with our team. Um, Doing the math on that one is what? We are currently at 1646. That's still bad. Yeah. Now realistically I don't think there's a way for me to push in this matchup at all. Especially with how I deployed. But is there funny business that we can get up to? Because we do like a bit of funny business, right?
Yeah,
So 6 inches from you is here.
don't forget the rapids.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, I will forget it, and then
I
pull my
mean,
hair,
that's fine.
pull my hair out.
Dang. It wouldn't be the
um,
first time a sister player let me rapid ingress behind a wall against Vol.
I
That
mean,
was
that's it is what it is. Um, I don't know, man. So what is that? Hmm. So this one is just gonna be here anyway. Mortarion not having damage 2 on the sweep is really nice in this matchup, at least.
yeah.
Um,
God, can I please just have the sweep and the fight on death? Like,
I'm not even sure if we run Morty with current points in the Death Guard. Um,
yeah,
he
but
seems
he's
he seems
actually
really good,
worth.
but
He's not a complete joke anymore.
yeah, no,
Like
he
he's
actually
definitely
doesn't.
the king of trash right now, but yeah.
So
Now we can say Angron's the worst.
yeah, exactly. Like if this one walks up, we're talking about this angle. So one of them is absolutely shooting if we put Val over here. If we move up with the Arcos again, and then we full send that way. I know what I'm meant to do, but I don't want to hide for 5 turns.
Mhm.
Cause like it's not gonna end with a win. I think I'm just going to gamble. Cause like if I play this safe, we're gonna lose anyway, so time to get funky with it. Um, we had regular lines of sight with the Warglaive, which is just gonna have to be like good enough, I think. Um, hmm. Do we send the Sacrosaunts this turn? Maybe. Like the game doesn't get better with time, right? You're gonna have your
Okay.
Ingress now, but like that is just what it is. I don't think there's ever a world where we're making use of the AP buff though. So Triumph is going to be in movement and 2 miracle dice, and we'll just leave it at that. Because I haven't even drawn my card yet. Establish Locust, Storm Hostile. You've screened me, so that's fine. Seems like we can do what we were kind of planning on anyway. Just going to make you be... boom. There we go. The Canoness is going to disembark, and it's going to move over here. Let me know if you want Overwatch.
No.
I think we just should be right on it. That's 8 though. Is that fun? It's kind of fun. We're just barely touching the objective. Then we're absolutely the closest Arco model, or they're all within 13, so they're gonna move 9, so they're gonna have a 4 on the charge. And while doing this, we are screening the ingress to Kingdom Come. They are now 6 models, so they only need to keep coherency to one of them. That looks good, and that is... oh my god. That's a perfect. It's like we've done this before.
Mm.
But just... the muscle memory got lucky. Okay. We can't throw a grenade, then we're just making a charge worse, which seems like a terrible idea. I think the Arcos are absolutely cleaning up the cultists. We're gonna get shot by 1 Predator, and that's probably fine. You're gonna be AP2, we're gonna have cover. Um,
They could be B3 if I get you in Contagion.
no, the Paragons are vehicles. I'm thinking of
Oh, Paragons.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
you know, that's what I was looking at, but yeah. I think that's fine. Let's, because you're gonna have to eat an Overwatch to shoot me, and I have 2 auto hits with the Meltus, so that might just kill a Predator even by stepping up. I've started movement before doing my things. Storm Hostile and Establish Locust. Let's see if we get an extra CP. We do. That's excellent. And then Banner on Home on a 4-up we get to keep it. At a 2 we don't get to keep it. This also incidentally scores Storm because we pulled off it. And then she might throw a grenade, I haven't decided yet, but then she's going to be doing Locust, so we're gonna get our cards. We get a 5 on the miracles, on the primary, sorry. It's gonna be like that after this turn. Okay, so what are we looking at? We basically want to see if these roll an advance. We want to not get shot by this here Predator. So it can move potentially 10. At that point we're looking at this angle. Whereas if we come over and give you a very big hug, you're currently looking at this angle. That does not appear to be a meaningful difference. Whereas this one can drive up 10. So we're looking at like this. That seems like a tough job to fit the Paragons. I'm going to just make a copy and see if this is even doable. Take a geometry lesson. So that looks difficult. So if that's the case, then we're getting shot by 2 of them. If we put Vol here, can we make it so that if we kill a Paragon, it doesn't work? Nope. Just fat enough. God damn it. Oh well. So now we need 2 Paragons to die. That seems like a terrible idea. No, this is just bad in every way I look at it. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Sending is so bad, I don't like it. But like, how do I make it be better with time? If right, old Morty. So tagging the predator doesn't even matter because you just ignore -1 to it.
Yep.
Yep. Um, what's the alternative? Like it's just terrible, no matter which way you slice it. A drone isn't dying, so we're just gonna have to play really carefully, and there's nothing to do about it. Yeah, I hit this. Ah! Um, there's no fun solutions. Just built myself into a wall, and that's just where we're gonna have to be. Fun. So 12 inches away. If we do it from this one. Eh, I think we're just gonna say fuck it and leave it at that. Yep, so it's stalwart, so this guy is going to be able to do an action and then spawn an objective, which is going to appear.
I'll be right back.
Yep, go for it. That's not better. Cool. Toggles lock. Boom. To move. Take an advance on the Battle Sisters. 15. Just wanna hide from that angle. Go ahead and draw that out. That's where I want you. That's just gonna have to be what it is. Screens. Junif is gonna have to back up. Gonna do the emulator first, which moves 14. 11. And then +1 and then pivot. Then we're advancing the triumph, I think, because then we still get that if we do. If we do that, you don't fit. Can pull these back, I think, first. So if Junif goes where she needs to, which is like here, can't fit here, this one needs to come over like so, and then we just micro adjust the screens. Cool. I don't mind if you appear with a sorcerer, but I do want to make sure that you're screened out from ingressing a 3-man. It looks like a sorcerer can fit here and a sorcerer can fit here, but I don't think you can fit any Death Shroud.
That sounds right. Or looks right. It's just, oops. Not all 5 of you. Just you guys. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think we're fitting there.
gonna advance the triumph. 4 plus 10 plus 3 is 13. And on this side, we are looking at exactly. Um, so you are screening like so, and then the Arcos. I think we're just going to. If we look to do that, how does that end up? Just going to go ahead and mark this down because it's important. You advanced, you advanced. Nothing else did. Um, get rid of all of the lines. Okay. It's just a rhino left to move. I think that's fun. Do we just put the Arcos in the building? They're getting shot anyway if we do that. I don't think there's no need to tag the Predator because you're shooting everything that you want with it anyway. With the way that worked out, which is okay. The Triumph has a 6-inch aura. The Paragons can still charge, and so can all of the Arcos. Um, so be aware that when looking at the ingress, I can make the charge 7 plus d6
Okay.
by using a miracle and having +1 to charge from the Triumph. So just so you're aware.
Yeah,
They might go
that
for.
doesn't sound fun.
I don't have advanced charge, but I make the long charges a lot more consistently. Because
Yeah,
of guaranteeing it. Like, I want to deny this objective, I don't think I can. Realistically, that includes killing a drone and not
yeah.
having you, like, ingress and heroic.
Heroic,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Because, like, we're absolutely cleaning through the cultists, and I don't think the red squad, unless they move, like, super far, can get onto the objective with a charge. They might be able to. And that might be like the best case scenario because I've already given you so much to activate into. I don't think there's any reason to hide the rest of it. Um, so like potentially we just tag a drone. It's a 7 on the charge, which we can guarantee. Then we're giving up on a 6, which doesn't seem too fun. But maybe losing the Arco squad here is fine. Like I've already committed to like giving you my entire army. And doing this to Death Guard is a terrible idea, but I should know I play the fucking army. But I don't see a way of me getting more than a 10 by not doing this, by having gone first.
Yeah,
And it's like, if we 10-10, I hit my matrix, cool, and we still probably lose a round. This way you might flunk, and at
yeah.
least we
Gives
get to
you a
play the
chance.
game and go home in an hour, I was gonna say.
Mhm.
I think this is fine. We've screened out so you can't appear behind me, which is the important part. Maybe, sorry, I'm just gonna move this one to the side so we get more of a screen this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like this should be within 2. Cool. I think that is all of it. Where would you like to ingress? Because I don't think it's a question of
Hmm.
if you want to.
Yeah, somebody's coming in. Just a
Yeah,
matter
I
of
figured.
who.
Um,
Uh, are we really? I mean, so you basically have three people looking down this lane, as long
her
as.
sword is all the way over
Oh, the
here.
sword. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
here, sorry. So yeah,
Yeah, okay.
here we go.
So if I want to tempt Vol next turn, I need to come like this building. I only move 4 inches, and it's like, I don't love that. Or I just set up to try to help clear Arcos.
Yep,
And just put 6 Terminators in the middle. You
that's very
have to
good.
bring Vol out to deal with that. Yeah, that I don't know.
Here are 9s if you care about them. I don't know which way you're going.
I think because this unit's definitely charging. This unit, I don't think is. They're probably not getting shot as long as they don't do too dumb of stuff.
No, go back. You were
Yeah.
no. Death
Because,
Shroud
yeah.
meet Melta, Melta meet Death Shroud.
No.
Come
No.
on.
Not even my 4 wound superior self. Yeah, I think I don't get shot by anything here. So, yeah. That's CB.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna rotate the Rhino and be done.
Sure.
Adjust the woody to the way, because we're getting shot the other way anyways. Actually, maybe let's just have the option. No, wait, this unit is too big to do that. Don't mind me. Coolio. Shooting. Let's declare the actions because we can actually shoot, and I'm not gonna shoot the Canoness. Canoness is gonna locust. The Armiger is going to make the objective. Gonna shoot the Immolator. Um, we don't have anything I want to melta. I want to melta these. I don't see them because you hit from that angle. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so we're shooting Hunter Killer and Heavy Bolter into Mortarion.
I'll -1 to hit here.
Cool. So you're down to 1. So 4s with sustained, 1 hit, and then 6. Nope. Hunter Killer on a 2, which becomes a 3. Hit, strength 14, does a wound on a 2. We ignore cover on this guy now. I'm just gonna update the name to remember that I used the thingy. Then we're shooting the Armiger into you. Um, here's the Thermal Spear, now hitting on 4s. 1 hit, 1 wound, AP in 1. D6 damage.
Damage.
6. That's lucky. Take 4.
Takes 4 of it.
We have rapid fire. Watch this stubber.
Mm-hmm.
3 hits, no wounds. I think that's about it, because we can't Inferno from this range. Is he a Psyker? He isn't, right?
I think he is.
That'd be funny. Doesn't he hate those?
He does have a psyker keyword. Yes, he does hate psychers, but he is one.
I think we're just gonna shoot Val into you over here as well. We're not gonna use anything fancy, but we're shooting the D6 profile and the funny heavy bolter. So we're starting with Feodalis. So 2s with sustain becomes 3s, so 4 hits. These are string 6 with +1 to wounds, so we're looking for 5s, re-rolling. 3 AP1 ignore cover from the Immolator, so 3 ups. You're good.
Good.
And then 2 on the missiles, looking for 3s. Hits, and then 4s. 2 wounds, AP2 ignore cover. D6 damage on these. So
Goes through both.
here's the funny part, right? I can double 6 these. I'm giving up my Overwatch. Um, do I have anything that can finish the job if I put you? Oh, because you're feeling no pain, so you're gonna make one of the 12, right?
I should.
I mean, you should.
Should.
You should.
I should
Um,
have made one of those invulns, but we're
I
here.
agreed. I mean, at least the Hunter Kill didn't connect, so if that's any consolation. But yeah, no. Rolling the auto 6. Otherwise, I think while it would be very funny since I didn't set up, if I had the Sacrosanct unit set up, I absolutely would do it. And man, that would have been a cool way to win. Why didn't I send that unit as well? Oh well, we're just gonna roll it. Take 9. 5 ups. Ugh.
There we
Sorry,
go.
I meant.
Thank you,
Sorry,
TTS.
I meant 3. I meant 3 damage. Good thing we didn't spend for the 12.
Yeah.
No, cool. That's a lot better than I thought it would go. Um,
That was
Sharks.
with -1 to hit.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah, because otherwise you can heroic wins. Let's go ahead and do the 4 with the red squad. They roll an 8. Uh, don't mind me, just checking heroics.
I think you kill cultists no matter what, and I think I'd rather have CP. So
Yeah, I just don't want you to activate
yeah.
the other squad if I can avoid it, right? Because it becomes a lot more important here. But I think I've put myself in such a way where I can fuck around with it. So that is the red squad going in. Are we still sending green squad? Like, I would say, oh, maybe I can kill something and bracket it and then you battle shock, but you ignore OC changes.
And the
Ignore.
drones fall back and shoot.
And I mean, no. We want your 5 primary. I don't expect anything else out of this.
Mhm.
But making the 8 means these guys can never come over here. Um, However, I should have put these green squads behind the ruin. I think it's just bad, no matter which way you slice it. You can heroic with Mortarion, but then you're not heroicing with the Death Shroud up here, though. That's probably fine if we do this first. So we're just gonna check, roll the 7 into just a drone. That's a 6. Green squad is getting turned to greens. Argos. Um, 4 plus 1 from Triumph, so at 5. It's like ideal. So we're staying out of heroic range. Um, hmm. Now this becomes a question, right? Do we... What's better for me in this case? So this angle is like... Sorry. Once again gonna do some wacky measurement. So if we go ahead and cram you in here as far as possible, I think, because you're not allowed to overhang, something like this becomes the angle, right? Return. I mean, you can also just like go this way, but that's not
Mhm.
that far. It doesn't seem like it gets past. So potentially by hitting a charge and killing with the paragons, I could... No, I can't consolidate. There's nothing to consolidate to. Think this is just gonna have to be fine. I'm just gonna have to leave it here. Yeah, no consequences be damned. We're probably dying here. Let's go ahead and activate Purple Squad first. I think that one matters the most. Um, go ahead and block this guy out. Then just move him all the way over here. I can barely touch. Don't think. Maybe. Yeah, it's fine. We tried. They're probably getting rinsed anyway. Let's not put you here. Let's just move block instead. You move 4 nowadays though. These ones get out at
Mhm.
8. So it's like as long as we keep this barrier up, we can't get closer than this. Something like that. Let's go ahead and say the trigger word. I think you're super dead here, but I can roll it out if you want.
Yeah. No.
Um,
Yeah. Dead.
and And then we need to take 9 hazardous checks because only 9 of them activated. Oh, no, not a single one. That's cool. Then let's go ahead and do the guys in the middle. We're saying the trigger word here as well. I can roll this if you feel like it. It's
Yeah, go ahead and roll those
cool.
ones
Yeah.
just in case.
So 36 attacks, hitting on threes with sustained. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Um, 36, 3 sustained, and then strength 5, so 3s. Go ahead and take 17 saves, please.
All right, TTS. I need you. I need you here. Yeah, not quite.
Goodbye.
Yeah, not too far off though.
Yeah.
Having one guy would have been like super nice.
Yeah, no, I know. Hazardous. We lose one. Or rather, we take 3 mortals. The guy who's damaged dies. And then we get to consolidate. I think it's fine to do most of this. Let's go ahead and check where we don't want to leave. I guess you can go here and then you can go 3 this way. That is technically closer. Something like that, I think it's doable. And that should be it, I think. So we'll go ahead and take our cards, and we'll ship it over to you.
That's good.
So you
I got
sadly get your
5.
5.
Yep. Where'd my button go? There it is.
Behind
Containment.
containment.
Behind.
Yep.
I like that.
We left space because we couldn't afford to do anything else. So you can absolutely get behind for 3 with a sorcerer.
No battle shocks. You have 6 CP. Jesus Christ.
Yes. You remember all the tricks I said my army relies on? Yeah, I have them up.
Yeah.
This one is sticky.
Yep. Yep.
Alright, funny stinky man. Show me what you got. God, we're so dumb.
Yeah. I'm about to say it's a question of what's. I can't kill all of it, unfortunately. Like
Yeah,
Vol, I don't think I can really realistically get to Vol. Like, probably get to here. It's
yeah.
not a terrible charge. Probably shoot out the Arco's dead and then charge her, but like, if I don't kill all the suits, which is like, no, no, it's
You're gonna have
bad
to fight through
times.
Stern as well if you walk up the Plague Marine squad.
Yeah, because you could just deep strike heroic. That's
Yeah. And because of the fact that they got so far, I think 9 from behind these seems very doable, right?
is
It's just gonna
yeah.
be right in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just heroic triumph and miracle her charge, and then we heroic them afterwards, because we can do both. So at least it's like
Yes.
annoying. It's not
Yeah.
flawless, which I wanted it to be, but it's like it's something. I don't know. Man,
It's
this
not what
map
I
would have been
wanted
so
to
much better for me if we didn't play the fucking ritual.
be.
You're just so far back. This is
Morty.
having to try and push with a blunter army is not fun.
If he goes
That
here.
rhino still has a lot of girls in it.
Yeah. I'm thinking of how if I potentially could kill him. I get lucky on the one predator shooting. Morty throws a grenade.
All right, he's the grenade keyword.
Yeah, he has the grenade keyword. They remembered grenades, but not deep strike.
I mean, the Paragons have are one of the few units that can grenade and tank shock, which is quite fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Leviathan tank shock with a strength 12 mace rolling 14 dice, but
I think the plate greens just stay in their box. You have it. I don't want to exactly. I don't know. Do I care if you'd like deep strike them in this corner? Yeah. I'm not stopping these two again, which is fine as long as I keep getting my own.
Mm.
Which I have a feeling. Where do you goes like here-ish? It's not like the worst charge I've ever gone for. He just flies. It's like 10 to there.
You might need to go a bit, cause over this one, right?
Doesn't fly ignore that?
No. You still have to
Oh, so it's
measure.
still up and down.
Yeah, but
Okay, so that would only be like 7 or something.
if you escape that, let me measure it for you. So if
Yeah.
we lock his position, basically you have flies, you can go through my engagement just as long as you don't end with it. And it's
Hmm.
definitely closer to go through this way. So that is 7, and then you have 3 more inches to land where you want them to be.
Yeah, so if we
Can go
just
ahead
go like,
and 1 inch all of my good dudes so you can see. Yeah. No,
yeah.
you basically 3D measure the fly, like in that sense.
Mm. That's not like terrible.
Yep.
And that actually might give me a chance to deny this. Because I don't think I should trust one predator to kill the rhino.
Especially if Morty is there, right? Because then I smoke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think I'm happy with Morty standing over there.
Cool beans.
This I could have. You're gonna have these girls get out and attack that if I leave those there. Could have like the predator make another objective somewhere over here. Or I could just not make another objective and hopefully I take yours.
Yeah. Um, if you want to brawl, let's brawl. I think that's more fun. I don't know who that favors, but it's
Yeah.
better than
I've,
hiding.
I, I've only ever played the ritual like a handful of times, so
I played it
I never.
once, and I just got, I made all of the dumb mistakes. Like I was so stuck up with making sure, because it was in person as well, like fitting the actual objective markers on the table that I lost sabotage twice in that game. It's like, ugh, it's uh,
Just sit there.
it's one
These
of the
guys.
missions of all time, huh?
Yeah. I would like to see. Oh, this predator can see down if I just scoot him like an inch. I'd like to actually kill these Argo units and not leave them on like 2 or 3 guys all over the place. That would be like super cool. I don't want to give Vol a heroic. Alright, I think you guys are going to the middle. God, moving forward is such a meme.
It really is one of the things of all time, huh? Have you been playing for a long time, or are you semi-new to all of the slot
Uh,
40k thing?
I started like middle of ninth, towards the end of it. I think I played a ninth for like a year,
That's fair.
so not too new, not too old though.
I started learning the rules around ninth, and then I actually got to playing in 10th with TTS. And then since last year, like end of last year, is the first time I've actually been playing IRL, so it's fun,
Yeah,
for sure. Has it always
I
been
just
Death Guard
back
for you?
up. No, but Death Guard's definitely been like my 10th edition army.
Mm.
I definitely
That's
looked down at my like tabletop battle app one time and I was like, wow, I've actually only ever played Death Guard to events in 10th for the past like year and a half. Yeah. Definitely a big chaos enjoyer though.
I I probably have like poor taste, but the coolest looking model in the Death Guard range for me was, I mean, first off the Lord of Contagion, and then the Plagueburst Crawler, and in
Yeah.
Sisters it's like I really like the lore of the Exorcist being a fucking musical canon. Happen to be that I'm drawn to the indirect guns, so I don't know what that says about me as a person, but oh well.
I don't think I can actually fit the puck on that. Kind of want to make this thing like over here, but no. There you go. Yes, stop moving the predator. Okay, you're just gonna be dumb. That predator will wiggle when he needs to. I think that's off the table though. Yeah, that's off the table. Sad times. All right. All right. Predator's back where it was. So I just not make this objective. I just kind of want to shoot you. I want to shoot everything. That's really what this is coming down to. So I think we just go for killing you and figure out points later.
Hey, that's what I'm doing. Stop copying.
Yeah.
Are the playmates staying in or are you getting out before moving the rhino?
No, we're staying in.
Aw,
We we stay in my box until we have something to go kill.
you really are just copying me. I stayed in my box.
Yeah, this objective not real. Because this way we just point a bunch of flamers at Arcos.
Have fun, dude.
This one can go there. This one can see the cannonus.
Yep. Oh, she's
I have,
absolutely using her invod in shooting, if that isn't clear already.
yeah, this guy can see everyone down here. I can shoot this way with him. These guys can shoot the middle.
Yep.
You shoot 18 inches on the melta-guns.
Yep. 24 on the rockets and 36 on the wall. And I currently have 3 miracles, so
Yeah, I think I'll just sit outside 24. So if just Vol wants to go. Yeah.
yep,
The
nothing I can do
screen
about
is
that.
fine. And we just hope for the best. I really like to kill these battle sisters too, because I mean, you could heroic me with them, but like whatever.
This is just
There.
the
Yeah. Do I go for the corner and just try to remove more pieces, or like could go here. I don't think I can actually. Oh, you're touching, so I could just shoot you from here.
Is that better than just taking the 3 on contain?
Oh yeah, I forgot about containment.
You're
That
welcome, dude.
is that is
I
a
may want to win
fair.
this game, but I don't want to win like that.
Yeah. And speaking of that, you know
Yep, that makes sense.
what?
As long as you're within 9, I'll give you
He's at
the...
9, and then
Yeah,
if it goes really south, we just like,
yeah.
yeah, we'll just probably get
But Ryan,
containment.
if you get the plague marines out, you can shoot
Yeah.
and contain with the stalwarts. Come
Hey,
on, dude. It'll be fun.
you say things like that, and it
Yeah,
sound pretty good.
yeah. Especially after you didn't walk into Val's Overwatch. You can do that again, still.
And I think we just save one more rapid, because I don't know if I'm actually gonna kill. It looks like I'm gonna kill a lot, but I don't think I'm gonna kill as much as I think I am.
That one. I'll take that one if I get to pick.
Yeah. All right.
Any other destructs for
You
you,
want?
Midden?
Yeah. No, that's it. Do you want to rapid your
Uh,
guy?
so like these have an 11 on the charge, and we can still heroic triumph. So if you don't kill the Canoness, she can just tag the Mortarion on the charge and make you hit her instead, which sounds fun. And I don't think you're shooting a lot of the other characters here. So you can do that even if you respawn, so we don't necessarily need Stern. I think it's probably just like good. Um, Here's the question. She's lone up. Like, I guess we could put it here, but like, then, yeah, that's fine. Do you want to have the action? Yeah, because all of the dash rods see this squad for sure.
Yeah.
So that's 76 flamers wounding on threes. Um, I don't know if that kills all of them, but kills most of it.
Yeah,
Um,
enough.
Good enough, he says. Um, God, we've been playing Death Card recently, and then you don't have as many like House of Card decisions. Every single thing you do with the sister army feels like it gotta be perfect, otherwise you're just gonna collapse. Think I'm meant to ingress. I don't know where I'm meant to ingress. Alternatively, we drop down on my next turn. What are my CP this turn? It's probably gonna be heroic somewhere. It's probably gonna be a taunt. We're threading shit bags. We can fight on dive. We can do weird stuff. Um, no, go for it. I think, cause shooting wise, nothing sees these battle sisters, right?
No, I don't think so. Maybe like a plasma gun or something, but not
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna
anything
kill all five.
like, yeah.
Um, so I think that's fine. Maybe I should go over here anyway. Um, this guy can't see the rhino, correct?
No.
Cool. So we don't want to get chopped by Mortarion, so we probably should. We bubble. So where's 12 from Morty? 12 from Morty is here. So if we go ahead and drop down 12.1, then Lone Up saves us.
Mm.
That would be here. Okay, and then if you are here, you're covering all of it with a 6-inch heroic. So that means we're guaranteed to get those points. We might be able to do funny stuff later. Yeah, let's go with that. I'll ingress just outside of Mortarion shoot range.
Okay.
So lone up and then just another thing to be annoying with. Go for
All
it.
right.
She's using her once per game thingy.
Okay. We'll start with this predator that can only see Vol.
It's on top.
We'll just
Yep.
yeah. Um,
Last cannons.
Last cannons.
Yep.
Yep. That was it.
Cool.
Both wound.
I think I'm supposed to auto pass
Yeah.
both of these.
Yeah, this feels right.
Yeah.
No, I'm outside of 24 because
Yep.
so no rapid.
And
This,
then top is
this,
7, so 1.
just one.
3 up, it's EP1 in cover, so a 2 up. We're good.
Yeah, I don't care about shooting the rest.
Sounds
All the
good.
Destro, I'll shoot the Arcos.
Sounds good. 25.
25.
3s. 6s. 1. 5s.
That's
7.5.
better.
So let's do 1, 2, 3, and then 1.
No, let's see. I think this Rhino can still see. Yeah, the Rhino will shoot.
Uh,
We'll just do.
Now you can see you weren't wholly within the trend before.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, you go for it. What are you
Probably
firing
two
decking?
flamers. That's probably just the two. Well, you are 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make it complicated and do the Foul Blight Spawn and one of the other little flamers.
Yep. Sounds reasonable.
So Foul Blight Spawn first. 2s.
Yep.
Okay.
6s, and these are damage 2, right?
Correct.
In 2s, so damage guy dies, and then you get another one.
Cool. And then another little flamer. 4 shots. 2s. 3.
6s,
That's
5s,
good.
take a damage.
The Havoc Launcher. It's
Yes.
3 and
+1.
1 for blast.
Yep.
This
I
3s.
was contagion when
3.
you started, so 2s, but yes. 6s, 5s. Okay, good talk.
And then the bolters. 3.
I think the other one, because you had me contagion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the 2 still works, because 4 into 2.
Oh, yeah.
Take a wound.
That's it.
Yep, cool.
I'm happy with that.
That's reasonable.
Uh,
I'm happy with that. Ugh. 0.3 seconds later.
yeah, I think these guys just charge onto the middle. And then let's start with this predator.
Mm-hmm.
Its autocannons are going into the Arcos,
Yep,
the green squad. Las cannons into the dog.
yep. And
And then
tiny guns
all the all the little shit into the cannoners.
with the 2 up. Yep,
Yeah,
sounds good.
just make it roll dice.
Sounds
Yeah.
reasonable.
So
Yep,
Arcos, this,
twos. Ooh, only 3.
nice.
Sixes, and then in threes. Dead, dead, dead. That
Cool.
was the green ones, right?
The green. Yep.
Yes. Pull the
One
trigger
Las
behind the wall.
cannon. One save on the dog.
This is AP 3, so 5 up. Nope, damage. 4,
4.
down to 8.
Havoc launcher. 2 shots. Nope. 2
Yep,
shots. Both hit.
both
Both
wounds. T3
wounds.
down to 2. Good.
And then I'm in 12 of the cannoness. Yeah, so no
Just fine.
rapid.
Yep,
One hit. 2.
good.
Aim. One of the drones will shoot the Arcos. That one not doing the action.
Yep.
Only 3 shots. 2 wounds.
Morty?
No, this is a drone shooting the Arco.
No, reroll.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know my rules.
Don't worry, I know them. Nope. Cool. So 2 damage, so 1 more. Uh, so it's just Morty, the drone that might be actioning, and the Predator left,
Yeah.
right? I
Yeah.
put little flags next to them once.
I really want to kill this Canoness.
I mean, you can try.
Just to make her, like,
Come
make you
back.
use your CP.
No, but I already
I think
used
th-
one this turn. I need to save the rest of it, Ryan. Stop.
I think this Predator shoots everything into the Arcos. Just
Go
go
for it.
away,
Last one.
please.
Because 2 behind the wall.
Yep. 3s
And then
and
2s.
2s.
Cool.
4.
6s. Nope. I think they die here. So that is, let me see. So 2, 3, 4, 2 left.
Las cannons. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Yep, 6 up, damage.
4.
No, what a shocker. And then all the rest, so blast is 1. 3s and then 2s. 6s, 5s. Nope, another one. That's the unit, they die.
Yay.
It's a miracle.
Alright. Now Morty shoots
It's
everything
a
into the
6.
cannon.
That is a miracle. Yes.
D6 plus 3 on Rotwind. Come on. Oh my god, yeah, 7. I can count.
No lethals, 2 misses, and then devs on these. Nope. 2s.
Nice.
Eh, cool.
Pistol. Hits. Wounds.
Makes it.
Nope.
Alright. That's all of it, right?
That is all shooting. Yeah, we'll just contain, get points. Points be good.
Points do be
Uh,
good. Correct.
Terminators into the red Arcos.
Yep.
Is it 5?
I think
Oh
that
my
is.
god.
You
Barely.
you gotta run around this one, but I think you still
Oh,
make
that's
it.
right.
Um,
Will be. That's
should
right.
be right.
Do I?
Barely,
Barely.
you do.
Okay. We'll
I mean, I don't know
just
how many of these are gonna get to hit now. So yeah, sure.
yeah. I'm not thrilled with that charge. I don't feel like I want to re-roll it.
I mean, do you
So
you feeling lucky, punk?
yeah.
Grumble, grumble.
Oh yeah.
Cool. I can't
No.
heroic because you're also low.
Yeah. See, all
Specifically
part of the
put them in
plan.
within the range, but yeah, no, go for it. What else?
What do we do? I think we just put Morty on the point and really just say, "Come kill Morty and these Death Shroud."
Makes sense.
Because like I charge the knight,
You
you
don't
just
need.
make me fight the canoness anyways.
Yes.
Whatever. I'm not taking this point, so yeah, we will just charge both.
Makes
Because why
sense.
not? Thank God. All right.
I mean, you rolled them
We
in the
just
correct order for sure.
yeah,
Uh, do
we're
you
just
do you care
moving.
about basing the canoness?
No,
I
should I?
I don't
I don't
know.
think
It's like
I.
maybe I
I don't
can
think
like.
I do.
Okay, fair enough. No, just
Yeah,
like
why
it's
not?
like
Why not?
makes
We'll just base everyone.
while you're here.
Yeah,
I guess you're putting into heroic range of this one. I don't know if that's worth it for me because
please.
like
Can
it's
you?
strength 10. That doesn't do anything into Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Um,
Oh,
I think that is that. No, no heroics for me.
okay. God.
There you go. Be mindful of the way you do this, so you get as many of them in
Yeah.
as possible.
So he's definitely on the base. So we have two base. So we're probably what?
Yep.
So you might be able to fit here. So I think if you come up, so it looks like four. So I think he
I think
can.
that yeah, there's a way to manipulate that because like it can technically be like here. You can absolutely
Yeah,
get four of them in. Go for that.
yeah.
And
And
then
then
the
we
rest
just
moves, which is okay.
take moves 90% of our normal movement. Um,
Oh my god, I can't wait for that to be like 66% instead. I'm assuming you're
uh,
sweeping here. Or I guess damage 2 is. I'm like,
I
AP
was
doesn't
about to say
matter into me.
damage two, yeah, but like damage two does
Damage 2 absolutely does. Maybe you just strike.
because it's only in then it'll only be AP one. You get six up either
I'm
way.
6
It's
up
only
in one,
two more
7 up save,
attacks.
so it's damage 1 versus 2, but you get 50% more hits, because it's 6 versus 4, right? I think it's like potato potato.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking strike. So it's
Because that feels good.
six. Yeah, we'll pay a CP for sustained because I haven't
Sounds
used
good.
CP.
So, who's
Two
this
lethal.
lethal? Yep.
Yeah.
Are you fishing? You
Oh yeah, I
reroll.
do have the lure.
Contagion.
That's four.
Yep.
Yeah, we fish. There we go. That's
And
why
then,
we
so, wait, wait,
fish.
wait, wait, wait. Sus lethal. Yeah, yeah. And then those stay. Yeah, yeah. Now you can just roll.
Yep.
Who's?
Now we pull.
Hey,
There
not a
we
single
go.
one. Six, surely, right? Okay. Uh, one, two, three, four, five. I think they're dead. Six, uh, seven. Yep, yep. There were only five left. But you wouldn't have killed 10, which is fun to notice. That
Yeah.
is also like 4 out of 6 of the unit, and not the contagion later. But yeah, we get a
Mm-hmm.
miracle because you killed me. It's a 5. I mean, those are working for sure. Mortimer.
She does not have her two up anymore.
Nope, she's a
So
4 up. She's
just
3
a
up,
four
4 up.
level. Oh my god. This is another one where it's like, do I just
I am
my
like
hand?
the so I'm dead to one fail. However, I have the captain rule and it's bottom of turn, so I'm absolutely using a CP reroll here. I can auto
Reroll,
pass one of the fails, so like
or I just
strike
hand you
would be
15.
better because you need one to kill me. But if you under deliver here
I don't
enough,
know. How about
they're
say
four
that's I
ups.
roll. I only get four hits, three
Yeah, no, that's
wounds.
what I'm saying.
You
And
pass, you reroll.
yeah, I'm using a five. Yeah, I think sweep seems
Yeah.
more consistent.
Yep.
Twos, and then these are lethal, right?
Yep. Lethals and
There's a stain with new Morty as well, right?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll all but one. So these are 4 ups. This is probably is better, right?
No, my God.
So I'm gonna roll the last one. And if this one makes it, we can CP reroll one of the fails into a success. Oh, so I'm sorry, Ryan. I am
It's
using my
Morty.
free
I
CP
expect nothing.
to reroll the fail into a success, so we live on one.
They're
And
just
now,
moving like
here's the question. Do we actually, because we have 4 attacks at 622 lethal hits, and We are +1 to hit, +1 to wound because we lived on 1. Did we just burn the CP to reroll hits and wounds here? I think so. Because you put me perfectly at 1. Let's
It,
go. When I'm
it,
doing it. So here comes the 4 attack back at you. So these are hitting on 2s with +1 with lethals, full rerolls. I'm winning on 5s rerolling, so I think fishing is mathematically correct. Okay, so 1 lethal, and then we're looking for 5s, trying twice. 2 saves. AP 2 damage 2. Take 2. Feel a pain. Take
takes
1.
1.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh well, that could have been fun. And then scoring. So you contain for 6, you behind for 3.
Yep.
And then go ahead and ship it over. Cool. So this one becomes sticky. Now here's the question. You don't armor contempt, which is really nice. We're absolutely still seeking in movement here, I think. The question is if I think double dice is better into all of your last cannon stuff than the feel no pain. Because you're not a lot of damage 4 aside from Morty, and hopefully we can pick up that goober this turn.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
Yeah, so we're sticking in the same auras. Triumph is gonna get us 6 for turn. Then we move to our command phase, and we're gonna score 10. Draw our cards behind assassinate. Okay, I guess we're
Definitely going for Morty now.
yeah. The question is, are we auto-passing the Arcos to go punch a Rhino, and or just advance into to get behind, or are we using that CP to redraw? Behind is quite score like this, to be fair. And let's go ahead and I don't think we're discarding any miracles here. So let's check if we get a CP from Junif. She absolutely does. Okay, so on 6 CP, if we redraw, then like we don't really have that much action economy to do all of the other stuff because we kind of want to push into you. Assassinate means we either try and kill the Lord of Contagion, and doing that in melee into -1 seems very iffy at best. We've given up most of the Arcos, like almost all of them at this point, and that's just gonna have to be what it is. Putting out the green squad here seems like the biggest mistake I made on my last turn, but aside from that, I think it's honestly pretty fine. Um, Survived that a lot better than we thought we would. So the redraws are before battle shocks, right? Because that is,
I think so.
I think that's correct. Do you know, Jake? Mm.
What's that?
Do you check your battle shocks or redraw new mission first? I think it's redraw first and then battle shocks, right?
I couldn't give you an honest answer. I would
Okay.
think the redraw, like for cycling,
Yeah, new
Mm-hmm.
orders.
I thought that happens at the very end. But
Right.
don't say what I say.
Wasn't I thought Battle Shock's at the end? I don't fucking know.
New
I don't care.
orders for the
Whatever. I honestly don't care. Whatever order you want to do
end
that
of your
in.
command phase. Okay. I've no idea. So on a
Just
4 up,
roll
it's
roll a dice. Yeah.
yeah. On a 4 up, it's battle shocks first. It's a 1, so it's a redraw first. Cool.
Okay.
That's annoying. I wanted the 4F. That's why we put the 4 damage in my favor. Oh well, we'll see what we can figure out. We probably should have. I guess no. We probably should have played with a clock because I'm very good at taking time with this army. So yell at me if I'm taking too much, Ryan. I think
Okay.
this is the last tank turn, and then it's just about rolling dice. Um, hmm. So Morty's leadership 5, right?
Sounds right. Yeah. Lead 5 with ignore mods.
Wait. So if I make you take a battle shock at -2, Mortarion ignores that, right?
I would think so. Because
Good.
he is the good ignore mod aura.
Uh, yeah, because that is what's the
Let's go.
wording? Is it to your
Uh,
characteristics? Because this is the test, right?
Oh yeah.
Lower,
Let's see.
you need to lower
Better.
any or all modifiers with characteristics and to any roll or test made for it. So my -2 funny battle shock for mortals doesn't work on any of the 2 units in the middle, because fucking Mortarion. No, Mortimer. Um, okay. So what's the plan? The plan is to go kill up all of the things in the middle. I think that's gonna be questionable. We need to roll a battle shock in the Canoness. I think it's fine if we lose the battle shock on the Arcos. I don't think the 3 points are what matters here. I think I need to crush your army this turn. If I can kill all of the Death Shroud and Morty, I think it's still not that good. Morty is half, which is very helpful. Um, we're making another objective. Probably doing that with like a battle sister squad. What's the difference between you? 13. That's annoying. So probably need to advance triumph and cut turn into combat if I want to move the battle sisters to the left. Okay. We know fallback do stuff. And Death Shot are leadership 6.
Yep. I don't think the Lord is anything better.
No, he didn't look like he was. He's 6.
Yeah, he's just 6.
That's probably passing, but let's see what happens. Okay. Well, like, we're making the game interesting at least. Now that's fun. I don't think the outcome. It sounds like Andreas can't make the other game, so like, there's no way. Even if I win 0 to win the round, and this is in. Even if I win, it's not going to be a 20-0. But let's do what we can because that's the good thing to do. Question. I think if we auto pass and then we make the charge, that's probably fine. I think that's just good enough. So let's do that. Let's auto pass on the Arcos. We're not using a miracle on the battle shock because we need those later. We need to take a battle shock on the Canoness in the middle. So we're just going to do that. She's fine on an 8. And then we check if we get a banner from Hope. That's a 1, so that does not happen. Cool, movement phase. I think Canoness staying in combat with Morty is fine. Yeah, it is. The Death Shroud are what they are. We should probably get out the girls at this point. So... Oh, I guess this one technically didn't have Mortiora, but that's fine. They died anyway. So at least... So the drones don't have Mortiora, so they're gonna be... They're anti-infantry 2-up, so it doesn't matter that I'm -1 to be wounded on the Sacrosancts. I mean, that rule is pretty bad into Index Death Guard. Like anti-infantry the army. I don't really care if you overwatch with a predator, because the squad gets like my reroll hit strat gets really good if I'm below half on the unit. So you're more than welcome to do that if you feel like it. I
No,
think
I do not.
I figured. So let's go ahead and just do this though. Think that is just too many flamers for me, for my personal taste.
Mhm.
Could call me stingy, but would rather not get shot by all of those at the same time. So I think that just means that we're going to put a lot of options on the table here, and then we want to shoot absolutely. And if you overwatch with a flamer drone, that's fine. Should probably not go to eat the Death Shroud overwatch though. So they get out and then they move 6. That guy has Inferno range on that guy, and then I think the rest of this is just gonna stay out of 12 from the Death Shroud. And I mean we're able to shoot the little duder. Put some of them available so they can charge Morty on a close one. Palatine is here and she's the most important model. That still looks pretty doable. It can also go here into the drones. You can absolutely appear with Death Shroud behind that, and that's fine. They're probably getting ingressed this round, no matter what I do. And that's just gonna be what it be. So let's do that. The Rhino still has his Hunter Killer. This one is sticky. This one is sticky. An immolator can potentially move up, so this is where we want to get past. Moves 14 at this point. Probably shouldn't be. I think melt our into the Death Shroud. They have the -1 aura now, right? The
-1 a wound,
yeah,
yeah.
the -1 the transhuman that isn't transhuman thing, right?
Yes. Yep.
So we're just gonna pivot. That's 9, and then we have 9 more because +2 from the Triumph. So then we have Welter range on these goobers and the other ones. Think we're leaving the Plague Marine unit, the Plague Marine bus alone. I'm looking for a fun charge. So they're gonna move 7. Just checking. So it's currently at 3. So we want that to be pretty far. And then to make, let's go and lock their position. What do we need? It looks like we need like barely a 5. Maybe I could have finagled that, but it looks like it needs a 6 to get behind. Because behind is Holy Within, right?
Correct.
Checking. Holy Within. Yep. Let that be what it be. Then we go ahead and parade up the Paragons. We're top of 3, so you absolutely have your funny contagion aura here. If you want to Overwatch, let me know.
I don't think so. Like
Don't think it's in your best interest, but
I'm winning on 5s. You have a
yeah,
3
that's
up.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let me just check a thing if I can move the emulator further back while still having all of the same options open. I can get it all the way over here. That is giving up Overforce, but that's fine. Still have the same Elta ranges, because I think Triumph probably wants to move here. So Triumph Aura is 6 inches. So if I move 6 plus 2 is 8. I can't like straight move 8, and therefore I can't touch these Battle Sisters without advancing the Triumph. She's strength 5, which is pretty bad into even the old Death Shroud, so I think it's fine if the Triumph advances. If they land here, then we can still put Val here and have the aura on her next turn. Because we're in double dice and we need those. So we're gonna advance the Triumph. It's 10 plus what I roll, so that's 16. Unfortunate that it didn't make enough room to be here. I can do that, then I need to roll more on the Paragon charge. If I make it minimum 8, I think I clear that anyway. So 16 with a pivot of 1. I think I put myself into a box and can't actually do it. Let me zoom in. So if all of you are 1s, let's go and lock this before I fuck up. I don't think that this works because I max moved the Paragon. That's fine. Just gonna put it behind the wall instead. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're touching the Battle Sister. That was the important part. You have a lone sorcerer back here. You already drew behind. You haven't drawn Establish. That's the only one.
Yeah.
And like Engage. I don't care enough about killing a Termi Lord for that to make sense. I think it's fine if you take my backfield because it's not worth the points. I should, however, screen so you don't get into the other objectives as easily. So, does that mean that we do what? I think that means that Triumph should probably just barely touch. Because then 9 is here. That still leaves you open to up here. Which means if Junif doesn't move up here, alternatively, we just shoot Death Shroud and charge this way, because even with -1, I think I'm killing a Death Shroud unit with balls. I don't know if I'm killing all 6. Hamina, hamina, hamina. So what's the plan with our next objective, right? We're looking at like the 12 over here, I think. And that's just gonna be 6 away from this. So that is right here on the Rhino. Because that is still 12, right? Yep, good enough. So we put it there. We don't use the Rhino. We can do it with the Canoness. No, we can't. She doesn't move that far. The Rhino is now empty. It hasn't used its Hunter Killer. It would be nice to get to use, but that would be the best way to get a 15, I think, because we risk not scoring middle. Hopefully taking you down to a 0 next turn, and that's just gonna be what it be. This charge is far, but it's 5 up. No, it's an 11, so it's a 4 up. Stern hasn't moved. She could be the one to do this action. Then she doesn't fight though, and I think that's bad. I don't think the Dash Shot Overwatch is killing all of me, so probably I'm just going to... So we're moving the Warglaive up. That's not a question. These are screening this way right now. I should clear that. Should need to do my actual homework on the screening part. Because now over here is the big one, right? And I think it's better if you go behind me here. I don't think I care about this corner because you're Death Shroud, and the same with here. It's a 3-man with Typhus. Like, they probably need to activate into my army. So if they are dedicated on scoring point, I think that's just good for me. If I do that, then Typhus moves 5 and has a 4 in charge on Junif, which means I probably need to allow that to be a thing. It's just gonna have to be this. That looks good for you though, which is why if we make the third one, then we're sitting on 1, 2, 3, and then they have to go in here and deal with it, and they still got a kill triumph. It was 18 wounds with a 4 up. It's absolutely plausible that she lives that. And Stern. I think Stern wants to activate this turn. So the Paladin is going in here. Val is going into the middle. The Immolator is shooting something. Where is Stern and where is the Battle Sisters going? The Battle Sisters are going and being OC on this point as well, which means this is going to be fine. I think that just has to be my best option, and that means the Rhino sadly has to be the one making the objective, which means the Battle Sisters can just move 8 now. Let's just go ahead and put down the objective where we know that's going. Clone. Gotta make sure that we're actually following the rules. That needs to move over a bit. Can I flip you so you're not so much of a burden to make this happen? Clone. So it needs to be here-ish. No, come on. So it's this corner and then this corner. Okay, so we just have to move over the bloody idiot a bit. You go here. Toggles. Unlock. Doing this the right way means it's going here. That's good enough. Then these can move over. Then we should toggles lock. These ones move over 8. Can shoot this way with Melta range. Where is 6 from Morty? It's all the way up here. Sorry, you were here. 3.3. 4.3. 7. If we go ahead and scoot you up more. Oh, sorry. To have this be where the maximum can go, which is here. Like that. And then if you cram into the corner, you're now within cool. And we just want the Melta range. Move up a bit, you idiot. There you go, cool. Just get you on, then you can move 8 over, you can move 8 over. And then the superior needs to be 5 plus within 6, so you can shoot normally. Cool. And then we have Stern. Stern is gonna move over here, I think. Be within range. And then I think I should hide, because it doesn't really matter the Overwatch. Like, oh sorry, it does matter the Overwatch, it doesn't really matter the movement here. We just want to see one guy. So we want to be hidden from that, so you can only Overwatch with 2 of them. It's gonna be 3d6 because champ, but that's fine. So, there we go. So these 2 models get Overwatch if you wanted to, otherwise we're leaving it like that. And then Junif. What is better? Are we leaving this squad open? That seems like so much worse than leaving this open, I think. So Junif is just going to regular move 8. Oh wait, these ones, did they? Yeah. So that Paragon's already screens 9 quite a far bit, so we're just going to make sure that we minimum fit you. So where does that need to go? So I think probably better to put Typhus here. And then something like this. And as long as we're barely touching that, I don't think you can get in. Cool. Don't think your squad fits, because I forgot to measure from the parents.
Okay.
Cool. Let's do that one. She's staying perfectly where she is. And then we're just gonna have to accept the consequences of wherever you want to be.
It's
Go for
over
it.
here. There.
Cool. So, moving to shooting. Please take a battle shock on the Lord of Contagion unit. It's -2, but you ignore it. Cool, you're fine anyway.
He's good.
Easy. The Canoness is gonna shoot her Inferno Pistol into combat. This is -1 from, it's a pistol, so I'm technically hitting on a 1. Hits on a 2, and then strength 8 with +1 to wound. A 1 is not enough for that. Then let's see what we're doing. Okay, so, that is you done. We're shooting the Sacrosanct next, I think. We're shooting the plasma pistol and 2 bolters into this drone. We're shooting everything else into the Predator. So let's start with the
Sure.
Predator. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's 7 bolters with lethal hits, which is the only reason we're rolling it. Nope. And then, no, 6 is probably, okay, take a save, AP 0, and then Inferno doesn't hit. Cool,
Good.
you're good. And then we're cooking the plasma. Do we hit? We do. And then 5. Nope, hazardous. We're good. 2 more bolters into same idiot. Both miss. Cool. That is this unit done. This Rhino is making the objective. We're shooting the Battle Sisters into Mortarion. This is -1. So
Yep.
here's the Inferno Pistol on a 4. And then on a 5. Nope. And then the regular Melta on a 4. Misses. And then the Multi-Melta is going on at too many dice. 5s. And then 5s. Yep, 1 AP and 1.
Takes it.
I think I'm fine with using a 6 here to make it 8. And then it's gonna refund in the Cherub to a 3. Cool.
Takes 4.
Cherub is used. And then let's shoot the Armiger into Mortarion as well. So here's the Stubbers. Needing the 4s and then 6s. Okay. 2 AP 1s. He's good.
He's good.
Melta, 1 hit, no wound. Think that means we blow up the entire immolator into him as well. I think the immolator still sees all of you. So we have shot a hunter killer already, so let's go ahead and do the heavy bolter. 1 hit, no wound. Meltas on 4s. Nope.
It's dead now.
It's hiding. It's stealth. That's annoying. So what do we do about that? We're ignoring cover on Mortarion, which doesn't really matter. We are shooting Val. I think we are supposed to shoot Val's model into Mortarion and all of the Paragons into the Death Shroud.
Okay.
We're eating the 3 to get more shots on Val. Let's start with her. So 6 shots on the the funny heavy bolter. These are hitting with on 2s with +1 to hit and -1 from combat, so and then sustained. Strength 6 with +1, so 5s. Okay, that's 4 AP1's damage too. 4 damage.
No, I could just.
He dies.
He's dead.
Does he blow? Oh.
Nope.
We got a miracle because Val killed ya. It's a 1. Okay, now it's Paragon time. So we're starting with the 6 Meltas. These are hitting on 3s. With rerolls. That's all of them. And then strength 9 with no +1. You do -1 me, so I'm looking for 4s. So 5 invents or die. 2 die.
Two.
And then the bolters. All hit. And then we're looking for 5s. 3 more EP0s. Good. And
They're
then
good.
the grenades. Looking for 3s. And then 4s. 2 AP2s. D3 damage. Okay.
Both go through.
Order roll takes 2. Let's shoot Stern's bolter. 3 up. Nope. Good talk. Okay. That I think is all of the shooting. We're doing the action. We have assassinate. We have behind. So now for the charges. Oh, hello, emulator. Forgot you were there. No, I'm not gonna bother shooting this guy. That's fine. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's go ahead and throw the Canoness into the squad. She gets a 7. Yeah, basing those 2, and then let's throw the Armiger in. Oh, let me check if that makes it because of the movement. So 1. Five? Why am I? Oh god damn it, I was measuring with 3D. Oh well. And then I think we do Stern into the unit. So that's an 8 with that's a +1. So we're just gonna go ahead and say hello to you here. And then we're doing Val. I rolled a 7 and it's +1 from the triumph, so 8. 4, 3, and then we're doing Val here. And then you are basing Val. And then you are basing Val, so we can always hit with those no matter what. This is the damage guy. Okay. So the way we've set this up, because that's not doable. Yes, I think that looks good. Then we're doing the Archer Charge. I think we
Not a
CP that
hurry.
one, because we need more for the points. 7, I think that makes it to get my points. Hopefully we don't die to Rhino tracks. So that's just there for behind. And then we gotta figure out this mess. I think I like the idea of charging you. I don't really mind it if the F-Shred unit goes into the Palatine. They're gonna be sweeping on -1 since we managed to get Morty. I still don't really know how that happened. So we're just going into the drone and heroics be damned. 9. I mean, yes, I do have cheater dice for these, but like, come on, guys, we don't need to be that. So what is this? That's a 3. Can we make... So how many... Can you back squad? You can. But you're not allowed to go through that way. So you gotta run away this way. Just checking how I can make the heroic as annoying as possible. So if we go ahead and move you a bit. Don't think the rest can base, so now it's a 4 at least. I'm assuming you're absolutely doing it, but like,
Probably.
The Palatine
Palatine is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. How much CP do you have? 1.
Just one.
Okay. I guess I don't need to worry too much about an interrupt at least. I think both of these can make it away over here to base Palatine. I don't know if the last one is going to be able to get in. We'll have to figure that out when we get there. I think that looks good though. Cool. Would you like the heroic?
The Palatine always gets her, like, super whatever the fuck it is, right? Or
Yeah,
you just, like,
so
discard a dice to power up.
yeah, so she always gets to do extra mortals when she discards a dice. She's currently 5 attacks, hitting on 2s at 5 to 3 lethals with extra mortals. If she herself takes any damage, then it becomes 6 attacks at strength 6, AP2, damage 4.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Seems reasonable. So at the start of the fight phase, I control this objective, so it unstickies. You don't have any interrupts, so we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. I think I have some damage ones. I'm just going to sweep with the Armiger. So 8 attacks on 3s. With hitting on 3s with sustained, so no sustained, a lot of misses. Strength 8 with -1, so 2 saves, AP2. Damage guy dies and then takes a wound on next one. I think this is probably the time where we do... I think we do Stern. Starting with her, hitting on 2s. And then wounding on 2s, got anti-chaos 2 up. That's 3 AP2 damage 2s. So the damage guy dies and 1 is on 1. And then these are strength 4. So we're starting on 2s and then we're looking for 5s. So 2 AP2 damage 1. They make it, so currently I have 1 on 1. Then let's do the Canoness. I think it doesn't really matter at this point. 2s, and then +1, -1, so 4s. 1 AP2.
Get in the box.
Damage guy
That's the one
dies.
guy. Where are you at?
And then let's go ahead and activate Val. I want her to kill both for more dice. I'm going to eat a miracle, and we're starting with her because she's damage 3. So these are looking for 2s. And then we're looking for 4s with dev wounds, rerolling. I think you're dead to just... Oh my god, that's 6 dev. Sorry, these are 3 damage each.
Yeah.
Spill back mortals on the Lord of Contagion, because that's the old
Yeah.
rules. 6 dice on a 4 up. We take it on the unit. So a Paragon is
Victory.
down to 1. I think we're just putting OC on the objective. And... Okay. Something like that, I think, is the best we can do. And then we basically want to spin our guns in such a way that it becomes really difficult to take an angle on just one of them. I think it might be... Sorry, I'm just gonna damage the one at the very bottom instead, if that's okay. Boom, and then heal you. Cool, and I think that's gonna have to be good enough. Alright. No, we have the Palatine left. I'm dumb. We're gonna spend a CP to reroll hits. Then we get 2 miracles because Val killed 2 units, the 1 and the 3. We're burning the 1 to do extra mortals here. I'm not gonna tag the other drone, but I'm gonna pile in the other ones. So if you go... I think there's no way the back one here is getting to hit, so it's fine. Could you have moved more this way? Nah. So it's 3 models that don't get to hit, and then we're going party time. So let's start off with the regular ones to see how much we need to help the Palatine along the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regulars, so 18 hitting on 3s, so it's lethal. We're definitely going fishing. Those miss, those are just lethal. These are strength 5, so now looking for 5s. So starting with 7 AP2 damage 1s on the drum. Takes 4, and then let's do the Sergeant weapon, which is just lethal, damage 2, first time around. Okay, So just one lethal, AP2 damage too. Takes 2 more, so he's down to 4. And then let's do the Palatine. 2s. Fishing. So lethals, and then 5s. 4. You're dead to just the mortal wound allocation here.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Well, I failed both. I didn't explode.
Cool. We're not tagging anything else, because that sounds like a good idea to lose the objective. Because the drone fallback shoots and charges, and I guess we're gonna hit the Arcos. We're definitely not overcooking. 3s with sustained, and then 4s because +1. 1 AP's here on the Rhino, and then it's gonna heal anyway, don't worry about it. And then you punch me back.
Yep.
1 hit, a
One
wound,
wound. 8-1.
hope, and makes the feel of pain. Cool. So we do get behind for 3. We do get assassinate, and then we're sending over to you. And we give you a 0. Let's go.
Assassinate Locust. Well,
Assassinate is free into this army. There's so many characters. One here, one here, one
yeah.
here.
Locust is good though.
Yeah. No, Locus is the one thing your sorcerer back here wanted to do. He's gonna get so many points because I did the
That
screen.
was
So yeah, that was unstoppable. And Assassinate is also pretty unstoppable.
yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna make this unfailable.
Sounds good. There you go.
ROC2.
And then it's some battle
At this
sisters on.
point,
It's 3
At
battle
this point,
sisters
you're
on.
getting a 15
Yes.
probably.
I'm on
I
4
don't
of them,
think
so
I'm
take me up 2.
stopping this. Yeah, I should have made an objective last turn. Oh well. I'm just gonna move this Predator. Do you want Overwatch?
Did all of them see you before you moved?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
You can do it at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do it at the end.
we're doing it for sure.
Okay.
Let's see. So none of the meltas are in melta range, so that's good. Let's go ahead and eat the 3 to get more shots on Val. You definitely have cover on this, so let's go ahead and burn through the ones we're not miracling first. So Val's shots, looking for 6s, re-rolling for some ungodly reason. So that's 1 sustained, and then 4 ups. 1 AP1, you have cover up, so 3. Yeah, 2 damage. Then her D6 gun hits once, and then strength 9 with +1, looking for a 4. 1 AP2, so 4 up.
Good.
Cool, grenades. 1 hit, looking for a 4. 1 more AP4 up. Sounds good. I don't think I'm within 12. So let's go ahead and do the first round on the Meltus. I'm gonna keep 2 off and then reroll the first 4. Oh my god. Don't think I need to spend dice anymore. So 3 hits, looking for 4s. I think I probably should. You've taken 2 damage. Probably should have just miracled the other ones, looking back at it now. First one misses. 2 saves, 6 ups. No.
Both get through.
We need a minimum of 9 damage here. I'm gonna roll the first one. Let's CP that, and then probably shouldn't take any chances. Let's CP that into a success. Or wait, no. We're gonna roll the other damage first. No, we can't do that. Yeah, see if that one is a 3. It is. So we're gonna CP the fail into a 5 and then hand you 11, so you die.
It doesn't explode.
Cool.
Plague Marine's getting out.
Makes sense. There you go.
Box.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you did. No.
Nah. Yep.
Actually, where are you? Do. Unfortunately, I don't think this man is actually going to get to see. He can probably see these sacristans.
Yeah. Redraw it.
You tell me.
It looks like he needs to go past based on this.
No,
No,
that's
oh right,
fine.
it's a
He's
corner. No, no, yeah, I'm inside. No, no, you can see me.
no.
You're good.
That guy shoot. That guy shoots.
Oh well. Lessons learned. Probably
I
should have
think we
put it.
just
Bah.
like make sure it's annoying that you're gonna get a 15, but like maybe you get a 10 somehow because this is sticky. I think this guy we're just gonna. That's 6 right there. We can still see this. We still see this. Maybe we get lucky.
Yep.
Yeah, that rhino is fine to just sit in combat. You have not resurrected this canoness.
That's correct.
I just have to get an 8. Mm. Probably should go make another objective. Yeah, this drone's gonna go make an objective and we'll be annoyed about it.
I guess that's the reason why I should have tagged it. God damn it, get action now.
We're gonna throw a grenade into the canoness for free.
Makes sense. She dies.
She takes 2. Bringing her back.
Wondering about it. If I could do it for free, I absolutely would. I think at this point I kind of can't afford it because of the way I spend my CP. So she's just gonna die. She's gonna give these 3 extra miracles. 4, 4, 5. Oh.
The 2 spewers are definitely going into those guys' stern.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Ryan, do you mind if I make a micro adjustment and just pull this Paragon as well into Triumph range?
Sure,
Just
that's
by
fine.
doing that. Thank you.
I don't want to miss on ball. I don't care if the dog lives. I out-OC the dog. All the guns that are not the Meltas are going into stern.
Yep.
The Meltas will go into Vol.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's the 2 Meltas. 1 hit. Wins.
Yes, I have 1 on 1, so I think it's fine. We have so many dice. This is the only thing you're sending into Vol from this.
Yep.
I think we're just gonna use a 4 and be happy with it.
No.
Oh wait, sorry.
2.
This might change your allocation. If you kill the 1 Paragon, I might spend a CP to shoot back with Vol into you after this.
Oh, yeah, then I won't do that.
So I
No,
think
I'm
you
not
don't
doing
want to do
that.
that at all. Do you
Yeah.
want to send that somewhere else, that Melta save? Into the emulator or something? I don't know if you're...
No, it just won't. I'll go into stern.
Okay.
And if she has an invuln, you can just see pass that invuln there. It's fine.
Yeah, I think she's... So, what is the shooting? It's 2 plasmas, 2 spewers...
It's
No.
2 Meltas, 2 spewers, a blight launcher, the 2 characters, and that's it.
Oh, what's the old Foul Blight spawn shooting like? No,
D6,
Biologus, sorry.
722.
Uh,
D6, 512.
there are 8 wounds and I just need 1 of them to live. I think we're still using the 4 to water past that thingy. Then you can go
The
ahead and do
Melta.
the rest into her.
Okay. These are all the flamers. 6 AP2 ignore cover.
Yep. And these are damage 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 up, so taking it on the elf first. So the elf is on 1.
The plasma not overcharging. 1 lethal. 2.
Elf dies.
The plate launcher. 2 lethals. AP2.
Damage 2 on these, right?
Damage 2. Yep.
4 ups. Nope, we're on 1.
Biologus. 3s and yep. 3. Maybe 2. 2 damage.
And we're not in triumph range. She dies. I probably need her back though. Yeah, let's spend a CP to get her back on the face.
Okay.
Get a miracle when they die. She's gonna be on these, right?
Typhus will zap the Sacrosanct squad.
Yep.
Goes off for 3.
Yeah, 3 models dead.
They'll shoot 16.
Yep. So 4 is here because -1 to be wounded, so it's just
Yeah.
as normal. And then these are
AP1 to...
AP1, so 4 ups. Ow! Not a
Nice.
single one.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Doesn't make me feel better. Ryan, come on, stop this.
The Predator will shoot everything into the Battle Sisters.
Go for it.
Autocannon. 5, AP3. Well,
Yes.
are you in Contagion?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're in Contagion. Yeah, so AP3.
Cover on some of these. So we're gonna start in. You have last cannons. Yeah, a bunch left after this. This probably should kill
Yeah.
me.
Last cannons, bolters.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start with this. So we're gonna do an ordered roll on these. I think checking how many I've covered. So it's gonna be 2 models. So here's 2 of them. 5 ups. 5 up. 5 up. 5 up. Okay, the 2 in cover die. Next.
Last cannons.
Yep.
1 hit. Wounds.
Wounds. Dies.
Havoc launcher. It's 5. 1.
AP 2, right?
2, yeah.
Effectively.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine.
And then
Bolters.
you should be
Ooh.
1.
So we have
AP2.
1 left, so we're taking it on the other one. We only have 1 left now. Okay. Question. Can you help me check the range here? So can you... What is the char... I'm looking at... I don't think you can tank chuck this one, right?
Yeah, I don't think I can, like, fit.
Because this one... I want to keep this one because it's a Melta, but this I think you can reach, right? You need to pivot. The barrel
yeah,
touches me there. So that would be a 9 on the
No.
charge. Whereas otherwise it's basically impossible for you to take it. If I just pull the Melta, I think points are better here.
Yeah.
Keeping just 1 idiot. I don't think that makes any other sense for the rest of the board, right? Looking at it.
Yeah, because I don't have anything else to shoot her.
Sounds
Definitely
good.
just hoping to...
Alright, go for it.
The only other thing I do have
Is he
is
locust?
24. Yeah, he doesn't have range. So yeah. Because yeah, I don't think this rhino's ever seen across the table. Speaking of that rhino, does he? I guess he'll just shoot arcos, and the havoc launcher can go into the warglaive.
Okay.
So into the arcos, -1. Hilarious.
Yep. 2s. 6s. 5s. They die. Oh! No, they don't. They live on 1.
Nice. The havoc, 1 shot. If it does hit, doesn't wound.
Mm.
Neat. Oh, the predator. This man, he can't shoot the arco. He was only lined up to shoot this, so I think he's just living his best life.
Makes sense.
charges, I think.
Yep, Stern is coming back. He's doing Locust, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright, where are we going?
That is a fantastic question. Well, dash her out into the Sacrestants.
Makes
It's
sense. That's a 4. It's at this point where I'm wondering, where did all my CP go? I want to fight on death this unit.
Mhm.
Oh well, can't have everything.
You only have one, so you get to heroic stern and
She
like
heroics for
whatever.
free.
Yeah.
And then she fights first precision, so she might kill a character on before you get to swing on me.
Yeah, it's annoying, but
I mean, what options do you have, right?
yeah, we'll just do Vol.
Yep, makes sense.
We just want to make sure all the melees get in. This, where you at? You can still. You might actually be. Yeah, that looks fine. Where you at, champion? All the melees in. And if I need to, this guy is just gonna go there, so this can go there. Okay.
Yep,
I
because of
think
the way
it's,
this. Yeah, no, I need to declare the heroic now.
yeah.
I'm absolutely doing it. So because I couldn't have like Arco walls left because I had to do stuff with them earlier, we're just gonna accept the fact that you're probably killing Ball here. But we're getting to pick up some other stuff on the way out. Invulns on your characters, do you have any of those?
No.
Cool. So we're doing the Stern Heroic. It has, it does not have +1. Can I land here and be fine? Just gonna do it regularly. No, we can't afford for this to miss. No, let's go do it. Yep, cool. 9. So go ahead and go 5. Something like this. Seems good. Yep.
Wherever the fuck that guy's going.
I'll help you figure it out. Oh,
I
sorry.
think it's like roughly in there. No, you're good. If
Thanks.
everyone just.
Give me the drone.
Oh. Do I want to charge this predator? It does mean you have to like auto pass or roll the dice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll charge the rhino, the predator. I would have gotten it. And I would have touched you.
Yeah, no, I'm happy I didn't give it to you. That seemed like a really bad risk to take.
Yeah.
Um,
You get to fight first.
yep. We're positioning the Biologus, because crit 5s
Yep.
is nasty. So 4 attacks on 2s into 2s. Actually just gonna check this. And then we're gonna check 2 of them first, anti, and then take a 2 with us. So 3 saves, AP2, damage 3 on the Biologus. He dies.
Does he explode? He does.
Wait, he has Deadly Demise?
Deadly Mize 1.
Oh,
Everyone takes immortal.
fuck. Bye bye. And, bye bye.
So, yeah, the immolator, the dog.
1. Yep. Good thing we moved the Paragon to be still in range. Alright.
Yeah, not having crit 5s here is going to be sad times. We'll definitely spin one.
To the same.
You have an invuln.
I have 2 up, 4 up.
Go for it, yeah. Just
T7 down to
sustained.
6.
Yeah. Here's heavies.
Yep.
This, these are just lethal sustained, and then 3s. 7,
Cool.
AP 2.
Yep, we're leaving those off. 4 ups. And then we're auto passing those 2. Because that the 2
Oh,
is the most damage you do here, right?
yep.
Yep, cool. So take
And
2
then I
damage.
still
So
have
1 and some 2.
it's 19 attacks from everybody else.
Question.
Yep.
I guess the only thing that Stern is tying up is this one, right? Because that one can't go anything else and into the Paragon's
No,
bigger rest.
yeah, yeah, about to say, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I forgot she was alive. She would be dead now because she would take the deadly,
no,
right?
I took the deadly. I was on 2.
Oh, you did? Okay, I
Yeah.
thought you were at 1.
Ah,
Okay,
no,
so
no, I
yeah,
responded
I
with the 2 on my
guess.
D3.
Do
So
I
that
want to
guy
put
has to go
anything?
this way. Do you want to allocate anything else?
Random?
It would
I'll put
be the
2.
light launcher
I'll
you
just
can. Yeah.
yeah, I'll put these 2. Which means I rolled too many into there. I assumed all the heavies. No, that's a
No,
special. That's a melta
there.
gun.
You're good.
Yeah,
You're
that's
still
a melta. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So
all right. Just
yeah.
take 6 of those out. So
So
these
this
are
is
in the
on
vault.
3s with lethal, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then strength.
And 5s because it's strength 4, so
Yeah, so
5's a
5s.
wound.
And these are AP1.
1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3 ups. Takes 2. I think that kills another Paragon. And then you still have the 6 remaining into. Yeah, it just kills a Paragon. Still have 1 left.
Neat. So those. That sustains too. Duh. We need to roll these.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
Then.
T2 now, so I think the 2 still works, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bye bye.
Oh. Well.
Miracle. It's a 1. And that's. Oh, you have over here as well.
Yep.
-1 to wound here. I'm T3, 1 wound, down to T2. And then the Palatine, all of them has a 4 up. They're all 3 up, 4 up.
2 of 4 up. 3 of 4 up.
Yeah, I
So
think you
probably
sweep.
should probably just sweep. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
5 attacks. No, 6 attacks each. So that's 18.
And then Typhus is 5 more. Let me double check. Typhus with the old rules is 10 actually. So add. Yeah,
10
there you
more.
go. So 2s into 3s because -1. And then lethal.
There you go.
I mean, we'll save 1 for the courtesy, but looking for 4s. We look super dead. I do think like getting the Palatine back here is interesting, right? So you kill me. I have to decide now if I come back or not. She's going to die. She's going to respawn as close as possible. The biggest issue with this is, I mean, getting overwatched on the way back in. But I think, yeah, I think we are paying a CP. Sorry, I'll just grab my 2 miracle free killing 2 units. Yeah, I think we'll spend the CP to get her back because Val survived. And then she's gonna come back end of phase.
Okay.
Do you want to consolidate your unit at all? She's gonna respawn as close as possible, so you can
No.
hockey puck me with a console. I don't know what's optimal for you here, but like.
That's fine.
1, and then I think that means I respawn here, right?
Yeah.
Cool. It's gonna be with D3 wounds. It's gonna be on 1. Alright. And then you have the tonk. The
No.
tonka tonk. Nope.
Nothing.
My tank. Oh, 1. You're good.
Good.
And then Val. We're definitely eating a dice here to make more attacks. You're a bunch of 1 and 2 wounds.
All
Starting with
2
the
wounds.
Patagons. And you tagged the emulator?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the emulator then. Because of the explosion, we're now hitting on 3s. Doesn't matter. Okay. Paragon. Hits and then strength 8. So in 4 AP2 damage 2. So 4 die, one of them being the damage guy here. You
Yep.
can just go ahead and flip if you want. And then we have 8 more. Looking for 2s. And then looking for 3s. So that is 3 regular saves and then 4 devs. AP2 damage 3. So
So you killed
2 die
6.
and then 4 dex. Yeah, 6.
6. That's literally all the plague marines. Wow.
Let's go.
Yeah, and people complain about this unit being expensive.
The Vol unit. No, it's ridiculous. It's the only thing that's holding sisters together, and it's like it's our Magnus. It's really boring design. Having to use this unit and like playing around it. You do score both of your cards.
Mhm.
And go ahead and send it over.
Did it's on you,
Oh, cool. No,
I think.
it's red right now. It's supposed to be blue when you
Oh
send
right, I'm always on the blue side when I play
it.
TTS.
That's fair.
Not used to
That makes two of us.
that.
So we do get another cheater dice, and we're gonna use one on the morale test on the battle sister, so we get our points. Cool. That's a really pretty 10. All right. Sorry, I'm supposed to declare triumph auras. I think Val is still in combat. She's gonna shoot out of it. I think we don't need the AP. We're just gonna stay in the same auras. Then we get to see our cards. So our movement and double dice. Cleanse, bring it down. Nice to have her survive, and we can cleanse with multitude of stuff here. Then, since we can do both of the cards, we're absolutely eating a miracle to get a CP from.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it. 4 up. Nope. Okay. Time to see what we can do. No more battle shocks. Like I can stay. Oh, battle shock on the paladin. Come on. Are you a 6 or a 7? God damn it, she's shook. Oh well. Means we can't reroll. 'Cleanse, bring. Bring means we need to kill the drone. Twelve inches is here, so we can absolutely go ahead and walk over. So Rhino's gonna fall back. Oh, technically we should move the girl first. Should move 6 here, I think that's sort of samey. I think we just stay in combat, then we get to shoot. Triumph can move up 8. The car, go ahead and take 4.5. It's not getting past here, no. No way. So what's the closest we can get? Line of sight. This guy is here. So if we can try and shoot the predator, that's good, because then we ignore cover, and then we should fall into it. And then we can move up our dear Triumph. Go 8. Cleanse. We need to kill vehicles. Aiming for the drone and for that one, and then hopefully getting a big charge into Rhino. We've denied this by walking on it. We can hopefully kill this drone. I don't think this guy can see it because it's off the objective. So it's just a matter of this guy going in and the Palatine shooting. That's just gonna have to be what it is. Okay. Let's do it. I think... Oh, right, I have a Canoness here. Of course she should move. If you go 6 inches this way, then we can perfectly grenade you. Cool. Are you back, Ryan?
Oh my god. I muted myself.
Ah,
I
damn it.
definitely was. I've been back for like 5 minutes.
I was like, I saw your mouse moving around. What's going on? And
Yeah.
why it took so long on the end? Sorry about that. Okay, so we move over to shooting. I should I move these battle sisters? Probably. Like they're probably better off being over here. I'm just gonna advance them. 6 means 12. 8. So guess we're just gonna move you so you barely get on here. Boop. Okay, so we're starting fun. The Canoness is gonna throw a free grenade into the boat run
Sure.
for 4 mortals. And then we're shooting the armature into you. So Kuma, no, I mean, let's go ahead and start with the stabber. Yep, and then nothing. Okay. Malta, okay. 2 saves. Okay, both go
Takes it.
through. You die because of Malta range.
It does explode.
Step 1. I guess we shoot the Rhino into the combat. We're shooting the Hunter Killer because it's funny. Here's the bolters. Nothing. Hunter Killer on a 3-up. And then 3. Yep, AP3. I think you have cover. Doesn't matter.
Takes
D6
it.
damage. Take 2. Then we're shooting the Inferno. 3-up. Nope. Then let's go ahead and shoot Immolator on the back Predator. Here's the heavy bolters. 1 miss, 1 sustained. No 6s. Meltas on 3s into 5s. Twin linked. Nothing. We can recover on you. You don't punch with the Foul Blight Spawn at all, so Val is gonna shoot everything into here. We're eating one of the miracles to get more shots. Here's Val's bolter. Everything hits, and then 2 sustain, and then 4 re-rolling. Okay. 7 AP1 ignore cover. So 4 ups, 2 damage each. Take 10.
No one.
Let's do Val's grenade launcher, looking for 3s, and then looking for 4s. 1 AP2 ignore cover. 4 damage.
He's dead. He doesn't explode.
We get a 6 on the miracle. Then I think we've shot everything. Yeah, we didn't shoot the Palatine. Cool. Charges. Triumph is just gonna love tap the Blight Spawn. I guess this is, yeah, right. Now we don't kill the rhino, but that's fine. We did what we did. Let's go ahead and throw the Canoness into the Predator. I think we need yeah, let's do it. We want to see if we can do more damage. 4. Looks like it's enough. And then Triumph is just gonna love tap over here. I don't really care about going around. And then the car is also gonna go in. I think we're sending the Palatine into Typhus Squad. We sadly battle shook, and I didn't feel like spending resources on her, so we can't like go absolutely bananas here. But we're sending her in here anyway. Cool. I'm just gonna go here and base these two. So there shouldn't be any funkiness with tagging the Warglaive. You might be able to tag it on your if you kill me, but that's shouldn't be able to tag me and hit me. I think that is all of my charges. You do have 2 TP, so the most important place to start is of course the Palatine. So let's do that. Here's 6 attacks, hitting on 2s with +1 to hit. No more lethals though. And then strength 6 with +1, so looking for 3s. I'm gonna roll all but 1 here. Let's go to Miracle. So take 3 AP2, damage 4. 2 of them die. Man, if we had a CP to reroll hits and wounds here,
Yeah.
that would be crazy.
By the way. Oh, are they?
You absolutely kill me back here. I'm not making you roll that. Get a miracle for her dying. Do you want to roll your foul lifespan attacks, or I think? Let me see. I think Triumph kills you first.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Triumph first.
She has 20 attack.
Yeah, 18. 6 AP2. 1 damage each. He dies.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
I think that is my turn. I mean, I have some hitting here. I'll roll it up because maybe we get lucky. No.
Yeah, it shouldn't
1
matter.
save, AP2. Take 2.
It takes 10.
Yep. And then you get to fight one of them, and then I fight you.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
Because I'm getting it 0 on primary.
Yes. We get 4 on bring.
Secure. I don't even think I'm getting secure. Because I'm not getting to the middle. I might get a little secure.
If you pass the fallback, the desperate, you get it here.
Yeah. Am I getting defend? Ball goes like 10. I don't think you're getting anything over to my home field, so I actually probably am getting defend.
Make sure, I guess, yeah, because it's sticky, right? And
It's
she moves
sticky
10.
too, yo.
So I'm going to be going for the long charge, right?
I could just walk away.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Just you can't charge on.
Yeah, so if you just walk away with the poxwalkers, so you're outside of 22 from Val, which you are, and then you don't let me slingshot off this rhino, then I absolutely can't stop it, period.
Yeah.
Because her advance is 17, and that is not the objective. Oh, wait, it might be. Hold on, let me check. Because it is 8 plus 3 plus 6, so, and I can absolutely auto it. Let me check what I need on my movement, and then I'll let you know. 1.5, so that is 2, 6. 6 plus 9 is 15, so I need to spend a 4. But
Do you have that?
yeah.
Yeah. Alright, then we'll just redraw defend.
Makes sense. I'll talk to Nope.
Call, you don't give up.
No praise.
No prisoners. Probably get 2 or 4 points on that. Let's just roll some dice real quick.
Yep.
These guys go over here.
You
We
probably
zap.
want Typhus to go into, or to flame this one, right? Because that's a prisoner.
Yeah.
So instead you just go here and then you flame.
Sure,
And
yeah.
then you can throw Typhus where you want.
Yeah, Typhus going to the Armiger.
Yep.
He takes 6.
Yep.
There we go. The Flamer into the one sister.
2d6. 7. You should have me here.
7.
I'm contagioned, so 3s. And then 4-ups. I'm rolling all but 1. I die, even with a CP reroll. Yep, so you're getting 4 because you're absolutely killing the Armiger melee.
Yeah.
Not
And then, Let's
come
see
the
if we can kill this
resistance.
Arco here.
Yeah, go for it. I guess
Come
technically
on.
roll it twice,
Roll
because
what, twice?
the attacks, because we forgot it on my turn. So
Ah,
I guess the
here,
first
so
time
those
is
first.
this one you don't want to kill me, and the next one you do. So 2
Yeah,
hits,
one.
1 wound. I would of course take it on the regular ones. Yeah, I make it, and then see if you can kill me this time.
These are hits, so I just need a wound. 3.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I guess
Well,
I
we'll see
live.
if he gets you in melee. Yeah, Typhus charges back in. I guess this Predator can shoot the Canoness.
Yeah.
Just.
She's in volleying, because where else would I do it? Oh, wait. Do you
Yep.
want to fall it back for secure, or do you want to shoot the canvas?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I would fall back for secure, because.
Yeah.
Oh,
CP that,
oh,
because you die.
yep.
Yeah, cool.
There we go. And Typhus definitely charges to this
Yep.
side of the wall if he
And
can.
then you hit first. It's the only thing that matters, right?
Alright.
1 hit. Okay.
Hit. 1 wound.
Oh, I guess I'm supposed to use a miracle here. I guess. Sorry
Yeah,
for making it
sure.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so for a no praise, you do max secure for 5. Then I get a 15. Overwhelming and defend. Okay, I guess this guy can. Oh wait, this actually matters. Roll him out into
Yeah.
Metal Sisters, because you might get another prisoner.
Yeah, I forgot he existed.
So did I. So you're absolutely cooking here. There's no reason for you not to, and use your once per
Yeah.
game and all of it.
No, that's it. It's the only time I get to
Yeah.
shoot you. What the fuck is it? It's D. No, it's 2d6. 7. Nope, that was the right number. Hitting on 3s. And then 2s.
AP
Wait.
on this.
3? It's
Okay.
AP 3 damage 3. Because
Is
it's 2, you're in contagion.
you would have moved 4.
Yeah.
Do you want to check his 10-inch charge and see if you make it?
Hell yeah.
No.
Nope.
Yep. Let's see here. I think
So yeah,
it's.
that's up to you if you want defend or not.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'll check what's left in the deck. Call, you don't give up. Sab is really good. Recover is absolutely fine. Engage, contain, secure, extend, no prison. No, I think that's just better to redraw it. We'll go through the motion if needed. I don't think it's really needed at this point. Sabotage, cool. I think it's difficult for me to get that with more than 3, but I don't think there's any way you're killing the Triumph.
Nope.
So I'm just gonna put that in. I think I can absolutely kill what's left.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
we can draw your cards and figure out what I would have reasonably killed afterwards to see if it matters for the score. Marked an
Area
area.
marked.
Area
I'm not
seems
doing either of those. I
no,
would redraw
seems really hard.
1. Yeah, I don't
Engage.
think I'd have either of those.
I think because you have this guy down here. I don't think I'm killing him. You don't have that, and then you have them. So you just move
Yeah, maybe I
physical.
do get little engage,
I
yeah.
think you get a little engage, which is a diff point, sadly for me. I guess it was flat. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah. So I think this is where we end anyway, right? Because I think
50
this is dead on
to
my turn, and
90.
this is dead on my turn. It depends on. Because he
Yeah,
failed.
I
It's like maybe this guy can get a 5 somewhere, right?
maybe.
I probably, with that in mind, like on my
You
turn.
just try. Yeah.
Yeah, I just move block him and make sure that doesn't happen, right? So
Mm-hmm.
are you happy calling it there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
No.